Chat, welcome everyone, Austerus here. So, King Iruet is down. This morning stream got me a whole level from level 70 to level 80 in like 5 something hours. Incredible, that's what I'm gonna say. And let's go. We're so close to finishing the whole Pathfinder. We 205 hours, 206 hours streaming Pathfinder in general. A little bit less for this playthrough. Scramatis here as well. Good evening, friend. Welcome, Scramatis. The look in your first stream, and then back on stream, and in the end of it, because it was the wife outside of walk-in. No problem, mate. Good evening to you and welcome. Greetings. So, Pitaxis conquered, not really yet. I would say we still have a couple of streams. Don't think we can finish the game like today. And we're gonna be having like a little bit shorter stream. We're starting a little bit later too as well. And we just done this middle of nowhere area as well. We did had there some mage there, very famous one. He also gave me quite a bit of XP. Just completing his quest. Anyway, guys. So what we're gonna do? I wanted to check if we can get to this Canovar Glade somehow. If there is any way for me to get there. So let's go and try to check that. And we have some kingdom management stuff to do as well.
I need to catch my breath.
Yeah, there's a kingdom management. Require rest. We did solve most of the loot, but we have still more expensive items to sell. So how many map places need to unlock? No idea. I feel like we unlock almost all the map things, but there's a kingdom management stuff, and we need to. I guess get all the regions under my and annex all the regions, at least 8 regions. There is some upgrading regions. There's also this increase in the kingdom stats, the ancient curse, big quest, a magical prison still active. Okay, let's go and take a break here meanwhile. Give myself first a meal.
You shouldn't reject everything related to beauty and art.
But yeah, according to our bunny there is still at least 15, up to 15 hours for true ending or something.
Everything else I learned at the Order is useless nonsense, and not worth even a moment of my time.
Scrimantis just recently downloaded the boxes, Lost Fragments, the puzzle game. I'm not really very good with puzzle games. Not at all. Random encounters, spotted enemies, try to avoid. You evaded, okay. Alright, so we can get access to this area. Nice. Hopefully this is the last monster we need to get for the charged fragment. I don't know why we couldn't like spot this pass towards this area last time we've been around. So let's go start buffing. All the important buffs, please. Poison buff. See invisible.
I wrote it like
Good hope. And I guess we're buffing our stairs as well. With heroism greater. Should be okay for now. Maybe need to play a little bit with the Lindsay. We have a lot of charges
I won't be halted.
for Bard performance. Okay, there's a portal. Suspicious looking portal. Yeah, on Epic Games next week, 22 days, will give a Fallout, Fallout 2 and Fallout Tactics. I do have all of those.
Outdoor
I
adventures
do
improve
do
the
all
skin
of
and
those.
body shape, but they
Something
just
bothering
ruin
you?
the hair.
Adventures call to them.
I remember Master Horse was asking me about Fallout Tactics, if I would play it on stream. It's like too old of a game. I did check it, I do like a tactical game, but that looked like super old.
We do it my way.
So do the Fallout 2, to be honest. Right, there... Only Fallout, the Fallout series I started with, it was Fallout 3. So yeah, ever since started for me it was Fallout 3 game.
What troubles you?
And the Fallout Vegas. The Fallout Vegas was the best one, and then I didn't play any other Fallouts after. We're still kinda playing Fallout Vegas again. Well, should be finishing this year, hopefully. We have 52 hours in Fallout Vegas. About to finish main game, but there's still DLC. I never played through the DLCs. So that's another game for our to-do list. Yeah, Fallout 3 and the Fallout 3 New Vegas Schematic Saints the best games. I do agree with that.
Anything
I do
is
agree with that.
possible.
Also, never played other Fallouts, but people say Fallout 2 good. I mean, what's Wasteland? Wasteland 2, Wasteland 3 supposed to look like actually Fallout 2. I did play Wasteland 3. It did actually kind of look good. To be honest, I like the Wasteland 3, but I did play on an release game date. A Nymph, Chaos Good, Nixie Prankster, Sorcerer Fae. Okay.
I will protect.
I guess we need. What about this? I just got an Ancient Hunt over here.
Once a girl told
And
me
then
my
we-
eyes light up her world. I said that the blessing of Sarenrae will light up her soul. She seemed disappointed.
We're gonna get the buff on those guys. Alright, if you want my legendary proportions. Okay, those guys look like a danger. Okay, and did I haste myself? I did.
I'm open to your orders.
I grant you death. Let's finish them quick.
Sneak.
Strike wasted.
720 XP. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter, alright. Asterius actually forgot to buff himself with Bark Skin. So there's additional IC. Okay.
Cannot hide from me.
That's a little bit of miss.
Out of my way!
There's more of them.
Serves you right.
A little bit of sneaks. Wait, they sneak attack dog for 41 damage. There's another Nixie.
Consider me.
Can we get her? Okay, we got her, guys. So Mandurian helmet is one of the 11 helmets of League of Star Wars. So there's more to that. Nice. Like, the Mandalorian design is actually, like, more famous, right? There's a Stormtrooper design, I guess. Yeah. That's the one thing I also can think about. He crit it.
Nowhere to run.
What are those things? Why? Oh, okay. I don't even have inspect on them. That's how serious they are.
Run them through.
Okay, one down. 7,600 XP. Okay, I said the XP of the monster fights doesn't really matter, but those guys have 7,600. Well, almost 77. It's level 28. That's just a plant. So, okay, there's a Darth Vader helmet, huh? Stormtrooper and much more. Actually, Marvel has like 3 of helmets too.
You deserve it. I'm writing you out of our story.
We did play the Guardians of the Galaxy actually recently for Marvels. I'm not really big a fan of Marvel Universe. By bigger fan, I mean I don't know much about it to begin with. But I did enjoy the game, the Guardians of the Galaxy. It actually was free on Epic Store if you had it, Square Mantis. Quite a good game. I recommend it if you get it for free. Okay, Snap and Alza 7600. That's all of them. Well, we need quite a lot of XP towards next level, so the 7600 doing nothing to me.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Unfortunately.
No one stands in my way.
Is this also everyone here? Where's my loot in that case? Oh, we have some loot over here. The Tree Crest Inkwell. And the padded armor plus 5 light armor. So we do have those things. Alright, those things. We have one Inkwell, we have the Crest Snuff Box, and we have the Crest Flask. But I guess we need 5 of those, have I? To get the story from a storyteller. Where do we find those? Wonder. Also, the charges of the key to the magical prison, 0. So those guys were actually the last creature we need to kill. The highest level monsters. And we did it. We did it, chat. We killed them. So we can go and check out on that scene. Actually, look at this. Snuff box, comb. Right? Is it 3 crest comb? We have this crest flask buckle. And okay, we do have a story as well from the Street Kingdom. So also we can go and check this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 sky metal pieces. I think we do need the 16, right? Exactly. For sky metal, so we can potentially reshape it as well. Alright, shot. There are some more things to do. No rest for the wicked. Dude, like, I'm so enjoying Pathfinder. It's so good. I can't believe it's gonna be ending so soon. So soon. Maybe it should jump like into Pathfinder 2 right away. For next month. Only Pathfinder streams. But I also want to play Yakuza and Horizon Zero Dawn. Also, there's those games. Damn it. So much stuff to do. So little time. Despite everything. Anyway, we're done here. We're done here. Hopefully we're doing okay on my kingdom management. There's 12 hours to a next village where I can use teleport and check out what we have. The kingdom stuff. I should probably teleport right away. So what do we have? The Triumph's weak Pitaxian influence, 20 to everything. Pitaxian agitator trying to lure local away from the stolen lands. Triumph. The region's people have successfully persuaded the locals to remains. 23 community. 20, 20, 20, 20. This is like so many level ups. Okay, curses. Curses for... yeah, 120 days. Curses the Briar. 3 unique and stunning artifact filled with awesome power of the first world. Or perhaps it's even more than just a powerful artifact. By studying Innervati's attempts to use a Briar, we could possibly discover something ourselves. We have... So I'm really interested about the curses, however. Do we even have time to research everything? There are so many left. What do we have? The missing ambassador. A foreign ambassador is arrived in our lands, but went missing on the way to the capital. Together with the entire cortege, the guards have discovered evidence of assault, and its investigators an order. Whoever commit this crime must be found and punished, or the king himself will be held responsible. They're doing this stuff here. 5 days for you. Pitaxian crown awaits at the audience. It's time to decide the fate of a Pitax. A minister demands your attention. And why? Okay, minister is my meaning. It's a rage on the Skywind. We have time for this. And mercenary army. We have time for this as well. Do you know if I should start this problem here? The C33. Should I level up? We do have a time. I can level up him as well before everything. Okay, let's go and sell more fancy loot, I guess. And we can do also all this level ups waiting for a curse. So I don't know what to do now, like what we do. Do we actually need to research a curse of that Briar? Do we? Or we can do handle it without it. How to get to fight the real boss behind all of this. Is that clock? A little too big. Way too big.
I won't be halted.
That's what happened when you get in from gigantic proportion to the normal one. We just ended up like with this. Okay, Chad, what are we selling here? What do we keep in? We're definitely selling this, right? Full plate. I don't care about putting a bunch of this into storage, potentially. I don't care about any of those books, for sure. Incorruptible Petal. Holy Glaive deal additional sonic damage. Friends wield the ability to cast heroic invocation once per day. So I decided to keep this, right? I think that's what I was thinking to do. And this one will also I keep in. Learn Charisma, Cloak of Resistances. We can meta Magic Rod. Capital Punishment, Axiomatic. So that's what's also I decided to keep. This thing so where we can sell. Rebel the False Death. Yeah, this we keep in, this we sell in. 2500. Still quite a bit of a loot. Let's see about this loot actually. If we can put it on anyone that maybe need like a Regagnar. So he has level Raven's Embrace, enchantment 4, heavy. So I guess it's not good. Complete in this normal full plate. I guess we can sell the full plate, because that's not gonna do anything. Where is full plate? Get out of here. Now see about that medium armor. She's like 11, but we have more people who can wear medium armor. So he has Alluring Charisma, but he's a general, he needs a strength. Strength dexterity. Honestly, like there are some bandages giving me strength +6. Right, so I should wear this as a general. Where was this belt? This one. Enchantment bonus to strength, combat bonus persuasion, when instrumentally persuasion skill when used for diplomacy. Enter range as a barbarian. I think we just should wear in
This
this.
is not my style.
Wait, you don't.
I'm better off without it.
Oh, it can be equipped. So is this something that can be only equipped? What? Who can equip it? Like Austerius only? Can be equipped by Austerius. Can be equipped by a Coon. Only lawful. Oh, okay, only lawful characters can equip it. Okay, alright. So that's no deal for him. Unfortunately. Bonus to dexterity. What we need for him? Enchantment bonus to strength. It's like dexterity or strength. I mean for him. As my master of spies. Harim has wisdom +6 charisma. Okay, that's good for Harim. That's good for Harim. She has intelligence +4. And we have intelligence +6 here. Charisma 6. Lost intelligence. Charisma, I think we had +6, did we not? Get her a clock here. Get her some armor. There's some light. Is this the light armor? She wearing light armor. I already sold it light armor. Bonus to dexterity 6. Kinetics diadem. Which is good for her, but okay, vast intelligence +6. There we go. A little more buff to her. Guess we put in all the rings here. Protection because we can. Alright, we can do that. Constitution, dexterity, yeah. We can also could do that. Just because I'm feeling generous today. So about his quirky, Keen Flame in Phoenix Wielding. This is Keen Frost. It does have this plus damage. Alright, we did have another one over here, which is +4. Sacrificial Phoenix Wielding. I guess we're gonna be selling this with Justice. Yeah, I guess we can sell this one as well. Where is Justice? Get out. So what else? Who is taking my important position in the government roles? Basically, all of those guys But yeah, I can get the physical strength right here. Hello, Burmanovsky. Welcome, welcome. Greetings, greetings. We just finished chapter 6 here. Meanwhile, level 18, the characters, and we just defeated Irovati. A short recollection what happened in this playthrough. Can get a ring of over here. Have no clue, just here to learn. Too scared to start this game. There's definitely a lot to learn. It's dependent on what kind of difficulty to start with. I do recommend it normal. We're playing here on challenging, which is could be a little bit too difficult to beginners. It is not really that difficult, not as difficult as hard, or impossible is just impossible. And fair difficulty, you need to prepare perfect builds, and you need to use a mercenary instead of the companions. So for the most, I think challenging difficulty giving you a very good experience in terms of a combat and the gameplay itself. But it's also, if you never played any D&D games before, it could be a little bit overwhelming with all of this information. I played Baldur's Gate 3 and Divinity Original Sins a lot. Very simplistic. Baldur's Gate 3 was very simplistic. It's used D&D 0.5 rule. This is Pathfinder rule, which is more close to the 3.5 rule. So it's it doesn't have this like channeling abilities, right? Like Baldur's Gate here. You have 6 people instead of 5, so more combos, more teamwork to think about. Like you see, if you look, there are some also combining classes. So I would say the combat in Baldur's Gate was very simplistic compared to this game in terms of possibility. Baldur's Gate had a good thing is how verticality works in Baldur's Gate in terms of you can do damage just either jumping on enemy from afar or pushing them from some high places. I didn't enjoy that thing in the Baldur's Gate. Yeah, Kingmaker feels I'm gonna play it so much that my sleeping schedule turns around 200 times a month. That's why I'm scared of it. I understand, because we are already 206 hours in the game, in the stream, and we still haven't been finishing it. So this took in so much streaming time. It's like one of the longest streaming game I've played so far. And I did play the Pathfinder on the release date. Both of them never finished because of like time, and the game was riddled with bugs. So the bugs not a problem, right, with the Kingmaker right now. There was a couple, but not significant one. Not compared like how it was on the release date. What I was saying here, abilities and yeah, like 6 people teamwork. I was wanted to show it here. So we have like a dual class in here a little bit for my monk, and there are some abilities, some feats, right? If you compare like Baldur's Gate, which just had only like what 3 feats or 4 feats, depending on how on your level, if you dual classing or not. This have a lot of feats, and much of them is actually something for teamwork in. I'm gonna like this one, outflank. Whenever you an ally who has this outflank feat, flanking the same creature, you have increases +4 flanking bonus to attacks, and when I score critical hits on them, I have provoke attack opportunity from my allies who has this feat. Same like with this precision strike, so additional 0.1d6 damage if you flank in the same creature. So there's a lot of like stuff like this, and more complex in building itself as the Baldur's Gate. On tactical level, as compared to the original scene, I would say original scene was good, absolutely. and well, kind of hard to compare. Original scene was more of a proper turn-based tactic. We do play it here in turn-based mode, but it is feel different. We don't have like the, for example, bonuses from high grounds, stuff like that. Kingmaker is the best game. What about Wrath of Righteousness? Welcome, Arabami. Welcome, mate. Yeah, from tactical perspective, I think the Rock Trader, yeah, Warhammer 40k Rock Trader, I super enjoy the tactical, the gameplay there. It's just the problem is that it's you know, so buggy. Most of stuff is just not working. Wait, so the defensive spin is actually working with my leg sweep. So we can work only one of those. Interesting. It's not we just took the defensive spin, and it just was like, okay, it's working. Interesting. You're saying that Wrath of Righteousness is worse, but it's more polished and with more classes and such. Well, it definitely more polishes. It's definitely more classes. They also have those unique abilities, right? Depending on what kind of path you follow in. Are you telling about story? I'm like super enjoying actually Pathfinder story here. But there's a moment like it feels like to stretch it, right? When you're jumping from one chapter to another, I have like 3 or 4 whole streams just doing kingdom management, and there was no story progression. I feel like they did stretch it a little bit, so I wanted more the story happening more, you know, in a shorter time frame. I feel like that. So it's always keeping you in this suspense, or like excited. Suspense, like maybe the wrong word. Like an excited state, like we jumping from chapter to chapter. Yeah, I believe the Kingmaker is superior to Wrath in pretty much every aspect except convenience, and even that is the questionable though. Well, I did play the Wrath of Righteousness at the at the release date, right? And it was good experience. You know, I actually enjoyed the tactical fights, like the army fights, because they were very similar to what we have back in Heroes of Might and Magic, right? 3. That's kind of those tactical fights. So I did enjoy that. That was like one of the best part of the game for me. Octavia stands beneath the tree, looking once again at the fibula with a Della Fiorni coat of arms. Well then, no more mysteries, I know who I am now. Octavia gently pins the fibula to her closest. Hereditary Marchioness Della Fiorni. Beautiful words for some call it. Hey you! All her childhood, aren't they? Now, your highness, please address me solely as your excellency from now on. Octavia trying to maintain a solemn expression, but less than a few seconds pass before she breaks into laughter. Kidding? I'm kidding, of course. In all seriousness, I'm just happy to know my mother didn't betray me. This was all just a mistake, a terrible, idiotic mistake, but still fixable. Now I have a family apart from our own insane team, of course. You, Rag Lindsay, I wouldn't leave you for the world. Yeah, you're saying that combat, that tactical combat was probably the worst for you? That I really did enjoy it. Like it's, I do like the Might and Magic games. I did play all of those King's Bounty games, right, with a similar mechanics. So I enjoy this kind of combat quite a bit. It's like my early adulthood. Well, childhood as well. Lawful natural. The Marchioness is lucky to have a daughter like you. Truth to be told, she didn't deserve your forgiveness. Chaotic good, I'm glad you found it in your heart to forgive your mother. I didn't think I could really do it, but I'm glad I won't have to carry this hatred with me for the rest of my life. I let it go just as I let Janusz go before, and I don't regret it. Achievement Law, Comrades in Arms. So that was the last companion quest. 28k XP seems a lot, but we need a lot for level 19. Well, Your Highness, what's next? You have the entirety of the Grand Delafiorni family at your loyal vassals. Whatever you have planned, I'm with you till the end. Okay, chat, we've done the last quest. And there's little quest left. There's a lot of kingdom management. Oh. Magical prison, hold it. You know what? Should we just go for magical prison right now? Instead of like dilly-dallying over here?
We do it.
Because we got the last charge, right? We got the last charge of that thing. Delafiorni Crest. Amulet gives Elvira plus 6 enchantment bonus to charisma and intelligence, and 5 resistance bonus to the saving throws. But I already have the crown here. Charisma, wisdom. Resistance to all saving throws. Bonus saving throws, bonus to 5 we have better clock. I mean, unless like we can put some better helmet on her. If there's any better? Wisdom immunity to days. I guess like we're right with this now. Then we also would think about some different cloak here. So we just put in this one over here. We get in this wisdom from this new helmet. Alright, basically we have plus 6 bonuses that we had before. And then we don't, well, clock of resistances. I mean, it's still plus, but can it better? Can we get better? Yeah. Probably don't need this ring. And ring of planar protection, you know, deflection bonus and saving throws against conjuration. Probably should replace this one as well. I'm thinking about it. Natural armor, we get in plus 4 here. So we can get a deflection, a big deflection from this ring, for example. 5 deflection. It's still, wait. It didn't make any difference? Oh, because the Robe of True Master giving me deflection. Oh yeah, okay. So you can get like some really neat rings over here. Deflection bonus, immunity to confusion, and a fear. Lawful character can equip. Okay. What else? What could be good here? In that case, there's a luck bonus to saving throws. So we can do this one. For example. Dexterity Constitution. Did we have the belt that giving me all 4? I put it somewhere else. Like bonus ring of protection. We're also looking for some different clock here. Should be like Clock of Shadows. Cold Resistance. Clock of the Soul. No, not that one. Evasion Ring. Also, there's no really good clock here. So it's just giving me additional plus 1 resistances, that's all. Yeah, I don't think there's anything better we can think of. Oh well.
Onwards!
So there's a crown of Pitax, but who cares about Pitax? Let's go and check out this big thing that we were waiting for like whole 150 or something hours for. The mage, right? That was locked by the fake queen in that lonely barrow. We finally killed the last monster just now to be able to reach him. So I think I just bound to go and check on it.
I require rest.
Wait, they require rest? Don't you dare you give up on me. Maybe you should rest. Is it the fight or just the loot? That's the question. Serious fatigue. We can remove fatigue with just normal restoration here. It'll be fine. Oh, let's get the armor.
Let's move already.
Let's get the armor.
Keep your eyes.
I would like preparing myself for a fight here.
Right here, my
I
friend.
say I prepare myself for a
I
fight
won't let you down.
and see what happens.
Just letting the ink dry.
What's the holdup?
Probably should use heroic invocation.
Frenzy was called forth.
There's a good hope. Wait, where's my heroic invocation?
You can count on me.
What? 10 minutes per level. Okay, there it is. 10 minutes level, heroic invocation. Said, okay, 2 hours. That was what happened in 2 hours. 2 hours, so why is 2 minutes? Is it 2 hours? Very good. So we buff in the dog. Where's the dog? We get an endurance up. What else? What else to buff here? I think we want, well, this heroic invocation. We don't need heroism on Nakun, do we? Let's go to the actual place here, and then we can buffer like before going inside. The last thing that we have, the haste spell, firebrand, and all of those things. We can do it at, when we get inside here.
How may I help?
You can buff yourself with this, probably. First sign for 10 minutes. Let's get a true sign. And true sign on it. We can get the holy aura. And we can get... Do we not have... Okay, poison resistance for whatever reason. That we hasten. That we firebrand in. Okay, so as much buffs like as we can apply to ourselves. A lot of buffs, but we do really missing like from a previous fight, right, we did realize how much we do miss in that something good like stone skin. A mass stone skin for the Steam party. Plunge the key into the barrier. You plunge the key into the barrier and watch the waves of barely visible bluish light run up and down along it. It appears the protective spell of some sort was hidden in the true nature, but now it's disappeared. An eternal whisper comes from the door and distantly pronounces the word phylactery. You barely have time to consider its meaning when the key dissolves in a wave of blue light. It's part of a plan. The imprisoned one can be free, but only by sacrificing the essence of his power. Is this Hell Leech? The key is delivered and destroyed. The monsters are defeated. The doors open to the strongest. Enter now.
I'm losing.
I think it's just fight. Oh, do we want energy? Death word here. Oh, shot! Like I really don't like it.
Shield.
I'm listening.
The figure clad in tattered scraps of clothes slowly turns toward you and take a few shifting steps in your direction. From under the ragged pieces of cloth, once undoubtedly bright and rich, the face of the dead man, barely covered with the flesh, stares back at you. His eye sockets glow with a terrifying pale light. I can't believe it. So finally someone fell for the letter. I admit, it was a weak plan, but I had no little time to invent knowledge arcana, so you are Leech. Such remarkable powers of observation. Are you far near us? It seems I hear notes of uncertainty in your voice, brave adventurer. I am wrong? Yes, I am far near us, the pensive. Our acquaintance won't last long, but nevertheless I am happy to meet you. In your letter you begged for help. Of course I did. People tend to become less vigilant when someone is humbly begging for the aid. They mistake the begging for weakness. Just think about it. How many would have come to the aid if I started my letter? Dear Sears, the almighty Leech locked in a magical prison desperately want to break free? So who imprisoned you here? One extremely annoying creature. Once I have to get rid of. Right after I deal with you.
I am superior!
Okay. I forgot to get another buff here for our stereos. So we do have a 59 AC, and I can get to 63. Got in level 20 on that. So what is this guy? Level 20 wizard. Wait, he's just level 20. He had 61k XP. This is the highest XP I saw from a monster kill so far. We were getting like 17k in a previous stream from killing some generals of that Pitaxian king. But this 61k, this is the highest one so far I saw, for sure. Didn't she also forget to play her music? You fool. Certain rounds for this. Come on, Hobbit. We need that music, we need it now. Oh, there's some more. Oh my god, there's some more of this shit. Oh, that's not good, that's not good. I think this is absolutely not good.
I grant you death.
Critical. Can I upstairs do something about this?
Let's hear you cry!
Octavia. Maybe we can, there's a ghost.
I'll fight if I have to.
So, damage reduction 15, exception adamantial, 5 spell resistance. So maybe I can do it with spell here. If you go, extended, or empowered meta magic. Okay, we got one guy. One bad guy down. Can I take him also as a magic? The highest spell we have this here is the Flame Strike. Didn't work much. I don't worry that I'm given the chance for that leech to do the thing.
Strike worth a legend.
Cannot hide from me. Die!
Can I actually be killed? So this guy probably have a lot of spell resistance, right? Damage reduction, exception magic. Maybe not. Maybe just like disintegrate him. $143. Wait, we actually killed him? He didn't even have a chance. Shot. He didn't even have a chance. Disintegrated. Down with you. Get out of here. Nice. 61k plus 25k. Not a bad XP. Not a bad XP. Those guys didn't even done like any damage so far. This is undead? Okay, it's not much of damage. That's all? Magical prison, quest completed. Chart, like no challenge at all. I'm so good, huh? Level 20 leech. 61k XP. Bring it on. Gave me like more of this kind of leech. Yeah, unfortunately that's not even like that close to... Well, it is kinda close to my experience to next level, but we are 2 millions and we need another 500,000 to get just to next level. It's possible. Summon scroll. This is all the missing page from diary. An unfortunate incident. Yesterday some thieves managed to break into the tower. They tried to free some of my test subjects. I do hate it when someone encroaches on my property. I had it even more when useful resources are wasted. The Guardian's Golem and my protective spells killed 5 of the thieves before I had time to intervene. The 6th is still alive, and I hope he make it. A half-orc sorcerer is exactly what I need for my experiments. Perhaps the spell will work differently on him. Like chop chop, do not worry, you have like enough experience ahead. Nice, nice. Nice. Enough for like at least next level, right? But maybe not level 20. I turned all the dead thieves into zombies. They pitted themselves against the will-o-wisp and I watched them fight through the window. It was a bit of fun, at least. Yeah, he was living in the tower, and there's will-o-wisp were down in the tower, below the tower, playing every night. One of the test subjects was killed when I was trying to artificially slow the process of turning undead with the intention of documenting all the stages precisely. Everything didn't go as planned. I think I shall repeat the experiment again in a week. And maybe this time I used the elven girl as a test subject. Her long lifespan may, in theory, affect the duration of certain processes. And if you think you are close to the end... you were saying there's another 15 hours or something, like extra chapter, right? I do feel like we're close to the end. And what else? What else there to? We done the quest from chapter 7. We finished chapter 6. Like, what else have? Maybe like 4 more hours to play in with the kingdom management. And I imagine the final boss will be that Lantern King, right? The eldest. Today my test subjects have escaped. All of them. They acted so nimbly I hadn't noticed a thing when I went down to the cellar to prepare the next experiment. Well, the golem's malfunctioning. That's odd, but within reasons. But how did they manage to circumvent my whole system of protective spells? I couldn't even identify which way they went after leaving the tower. It's obvious that some arcanists helped them escape. Someone as capable as myself. Which is outstanding in itself, but even more surprising that I didn't find him in the company of escapees. Once I finally caught up with them, the fools ran into the wyvern's nest and nearly all of them perished. The only one I managed to save was the elven girl. She almost threw herself at me in relief, but then when she looked into my eyes, she shrieked and fainted. After so much effort spent saving the elven girl, it was a pity I had to kill her. But time is of the essence. After all the strange things that happened in the tower, I don't want to delay the ritual of phylactery creation. The last thing I need is a failure as a final stage. With 2,000 years of hard work and my potential immortality at stake. I must find out what's going on. It's impossible that my unknown enemy is so much stronger and craftier than I. The alchemy storage was not only burned to the ground, many ingredients were stolen before the rest was destroyed. Many artifacts were also stolen. I have a good idea of what purpose they will be to put on. So, you steal from me, and you prepare to trap for me as well. But who are you? I'll find out, I'll most certainly find out. Well, she was the queen. The last page of the diary of the pensive. Hello, Farineers. I'm glad to be able to talk to you at the last, so only via the written words. Have you already figured out who I am? I suspect you have, or else you wouldn't have put so much effort into hiding the phylactery. That's poor half-orc youngster cursed you, predicting you'll once meet your worst enemy, and that's how I was born, from the pieces of your soul that you haven't yet contaminated with evil. At first I was weak, and had barely enough power to steal a moment of life from a body we shared. When you slept, I rose and wandered in the tower, trying to realize who I was and what should I do. Your protective spells didn't harm me, nor could they, for I was still you. The longer I thought about it, the more clearly I realized how disgusted I was by your life and your deeds. I dreaded to contemplate what you would do after you finally completed the ritual and turned undead. Would you follow the example of the Cyclopean tyrants who ruined palaces serve as the foundation of Iberia? Even the thoughts of it sickened me. I started by trying to help your prisoners, a not entirely successful attempt, alas, but after they died, I realized that I had to do much more than that. I had to kill you, to kill both of us. I share your curiosity, your magical powers, and your ability to invent unusual solutions. But even this wasn't enough for me to rid the world of us both. You've been fusing over your life too much, and your carefully tangled cocoon of protective spells would save us from every sort of potential danger. It would take days for me to try to untangle this web you created with our common hands. Besides, this might have made you suspicious and put you on alert, so I just had to remain undetected, put my own plan in motion. In the short time it was awake, I worked over every piece of this magical prison, with your common phylactery being the key to it. I've enchanted the doors so it will destroy the key after being opened, and would open you only to the strongest monster slayer. I developed a system of tests to make sure that one who would someday open this door would be capable enough. After all, he or she would have to face her in the end. Well, my plan has worked. I managed to lock us in here, inside the ancient Cyclopean Barrow. Our dear air barrier was built upon the ruins of Coloran, and under those ruins, you and I will spend the incoming years and ages. Someday, everything will work as I have planned. Someone able to count you down will enter the world. I came to this world for one purpose only, to prepare my own death. And I cannot wait for this moment to finally come. Okay, so he has also a curse on him. I wonder if we'll be able to like research the curse from this guy. But yeah, someone capable of slaying him. No challenge shot.
What troubles you?
Didn't even sweat about it. Okay, there's a bunch of loot here as well. Weapons of all kind of sorts. Let's see. The Bone Shard, enchantment plus 4, deals negative energy damage. The Bloodhound, enchantment plus 5. It's a dueling sword, which is not gonna be wearing. So a gel dueling sword has 18-20 critical range. Mist Slayer, heavy crossbow deal 2d10 damage on a hit. If its target has one of the following qualities: huge gargantum size, dragon subtypes, giant types, 20 or more HD, is inflicted a single -2 penalty to wielders and attack rolls, but adds a 1d10 to damage for each of the qualities the target has. Tyrant, Frail, landed in heat applies the second -1 penalty to target SC, all saving throw and CMD. And Vanquisher, two-handed a great axe. Critical range from 9 to 20 and deals additional 10 damage on every hit. So this is interesting. Plus 2 bonus to attack and damage rolls with the short bow and long bow. I wonder if this is just good for Lindsay here. Like the armor value is same. The dexterity is a little bit lower, but we're attacking with the short bow here. Crossbow. Okay, short bow and long bow. Never mind. A light crossbow is not in the range here. But maybe Akun. Plus 2 bonus on attack and damage rolls. Maybe, you know. A long bow. So we're still using Devourers of Metal, by the way. So it's a little bit less I see for him, but a better roll. So roll 39 against 37. Yeah, I'll take it.
I won't be home.
Literally the best bow in the game.
Adventures call to them.
Okay, so that was the quest. Time to see what we can do with this Pitaxian crown. I mean, probably just an extra region, right? It's additional city, and we can do much with that too. Just need to build a teleportation there, if they don't have yet.
We do it my way.
Yeah, all companion quests done. Like the ghost that haunted Amery, so she did sacrifice herself in the end, but she didn't die. unlike Giselle. Yeah, that didn't end it very well for one of my companions at least. So we actually one companion shot. Despite me trying everything best, but also my good aligned lawful playthrough prevented over saving companions. It was Giselle. We still can sell a couple of items here. Yeah, I was like, for a moment I was expecting to her get resurrected or something. some miracle from Saranra, maybe. But then I saw like all her loot in my, all her weapon in as loot in my backpack. I was like, okay, she's just gone, is it?
Head on!
So show me your wares. I have some more stuff to sell here, really quickly. So we don't be using the dueling sword for sure. Maybe I just giving this to Harim, the crossbow. We're not gonna be using the frail. And the short spear, I don't think we're gonna be using this one either. It's just casual 70k. Yeah, Harim. So he does have this 1d6 electricity, enchantment +3 in speed. But this is how like better enchantment after all. Not that I expected Harim to get really good all of a sudden. But better means better.
Onwards!
Alright, here we go. Kingdom management.
I require rest.
Require rest, but should be fine. Have plenty rest. Well, we start like pushing those papers. There's a whole delegation from Pitax to see you. They standing by the doors, scowling at each other. It looks like they are about to come to blows. Gaspir Licenza greets you with a polite bow. That's the trade houses. Your Highness, the old families founders of Pitax are grateful to you for sparing us of the usurper's tyranny. Allow us to assure you in our loyalty. None of the trade houses seeks the Pitaxian crown, which is rightfully yours, of course. It would be pleasure if it would please you to appoint a governor to oversee the city. All the four families humbly recommend me for this position. The Cardinal Veriel stares at Gaspir with the dim, bloodshotty eyes. Head of Thieves Guild? Wait, he's still alive? Your Highness, of course it wasn't always peaceful between us. The Thieves Guilds used to fight against you a little, but that's all what ended the breach, right? Erratis rules has ended, and the guild represented by me promises you our support and share of our profits. Speaking of profits, if you appoint me as governor, then your share will make your gasp. So he's a drug dealer and a drug addict. Chaotic Evil, National Guild. None of you will be governor. I will send my own viceroy. Well, it's saying, do we have any viceroy to appoint there? Well, she's okay, I guess, but I guess appointed her. Thank you for that trust. Allow me to pledge our allegiance once again, both mine and that of all families. The Karen grins his teeth in anger. Is it so? Very well. So, we decided on the governor. Would you like to say anything to the visitors, or are they free to go? There is a whole crowd of them awaiting in the hall. Lawful good, guards sentence Karen Viril to death. Take him away. I mean, okay, that's actual lawful good. That's finally something lawful good. You won't get away with this. Do you hear me? The guild will find you. You'll be weeping blood. You eat your own guts. A wise decision, Your Highness. The city will be safer and cleaner without him. The guards dragged the gnome away, kicking and screaming. Lindsay, what's next on our agenda? You must decide the fate of the academy. Greetings, this relax to my voice acting session. Yeah, I mean, it's getting worse and worse, my voice acting, to be honest. But I'm trying my best. The animator bows gracefully and gives you a charming smile. Congratulations, your highness. Pitax is at your feet. And as promised, I contributed to your victory. Now it's your turn. Will you hold up your end of the bargain? Those fools buzzer and the queen. Well, they are here to get the region get annexed. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay. They just fools, you know, joining the land of blind fools. And Amada, I appoint you as the new headmaster of the academy. Thank you, your highness. It's a great honor. Apparently, I was right about you. I shan't disappoint you either, I promise. Is it all? There's anyone else who can wait to be seen? Yeah, who else want to an audience? Show yourself. The Israel Cassiler, captain of the guards, come to pledge an allegiance to the king. The Cassiler greets you with a reserved bow. Your highness, according to the tradition set for by the first king of Pitax, I have come to pledge my allegiance to the city and its citizens, before you and the crown. I shall serve Pitax faithfully and loyally, to my dying breath, and guard the peace of its streets. So aren't you confused? Why are you pledging allegiance to the city and not me? Okay, he say that's the tradition. I accept your pledge. Serve the city as you have before. Thank you, your highness. I must say, now that you so wisely spread the city of that scoundrel Virile, it will be much easier to keep in order. It's good to see that the new king is a man of honor, and his promises are worth something. I get the support of the captain by opening his eyes to the abominable action of Irovetti. Okay. Very well, I shall take my leave. Saluting you, the Irsay Casilsi leaves the throne room. Well, are we done with the guards? Who else is left? No one else? Well, what a day! If I see it's not easy to rule. I rather break up part of the virulence that lives through another day like this. You returned the city to the old trade houses. Frankly, under all the velvet glosses and pretty words, they were just plain old bandits. But old and familiar ones, at least. I guess Pitax will soon go back to what it was like before Irovetti. Okay, so we got community, loyalty, military, economy, relationships, divine arcane, stability, culture, espionage. So we're not getting any minus, right? Any negative stats, at least that good. And 11k XP. There's more fools here. The Jubilost. We're finally on top of the enemy spies. We've been tracking. An ordinary scribe from Glarton was plotting against us. It also happened that he's head of the Grey Gatherer's intelligence operations in this city. I have no idea what interest he has in us, but we followed him and intercepted his correspondence. It contained a list of all Glarton's spies in Litran, in alphabetic order. The letter was on its way to Litran, to the Grey Gatherer's headquarters. We could pass this information to Litran and thus condemn the spies to death. The Grey Gatherers would appreciate it. On the other hand, the appreciation isn't worth so much. Better to deliver the traitor to the Gralton in return for the friendship. The fanatics in Gralton are a charming bunch, but of course there is no great difference between them and Gardeners. Why even get involved in this quarrel? My suggestion is to sell the information to the rumor market and try to keep out of trouble. Tell me about this Gralton and Gald. When the Galt was flooded with the blood of the revolution, many nobles and wealthy merchants sought a shelter in Gralton. Now they obsess upon reclaiming their former greatness and regaining what was taken from them. They created the Citizens Directorate, a quite capable spy network, but still they couldn't not bring the Galt to its knees. It's no mystery why. It's because the Grey Gardeners, the monastery is also there, in Litron to be precise. They look fearsome and they masked, so frightening and anonymous. Executioners, investigators, vigilantes, and murderers. They better suited to slaughterhouse and work than anything involved intellect. But people do fear them, and some are from founders them too. So it's basically the KGB. They help protect the country against the spies and traitors, and what is important, they keep away from politics. Delivery to Galt, relationship espionage, just get the gold, sell information to Dagger Mark. Yeah, report to treasury to, so he was saying to Litran, thus condemn the spies to death. The Grey Gardener would appreciate it. On the other hand, yeah, better deliver to the Glarton. French him. I got with Glarton. This Galt sings something, sounds like some KGB freaks. That's your right, but you shouldn't interfere in the squabbles between two other countries. It's none of our concern. Oh, but it is. Support the ministers scouting the eastern regions. That's all? Annexation. Add 8 lands to your region. Wait, we are 8 what? Did they add the lands to my region by default? Add all available region to your land. After all of Irveti's action in Pitax's land and our own, I almost ready to believe that taking over the land is a noble cause, as long as it's done with the pure heart. I'm sure the subject of the Pitax and other lands will feel better under the governance of our ruler. Oh, okay, regions. So Pitax is my region now. It does look like. There are North marshes here. Magic of the Abandoned Keep. Let's we don't care about this. Others, what I have. Scout in the eastern region. Send a scout to Calamance and Silverstone to uncover potential threats and points of interest. There is this one. Run Cup. I have 2 projects. Scout in the eastern regions and support the Minister Endeavor. Aggressive expansion. For faster region claims and upgrades, reducing the time required by half. Okay, that's actually good. Is it? 14 days. Let's start with Lindsay on that project. That's actually good. The mercenary army we do have a time. We also do have a time for this. Right, so only thing left is actual active sync is the curse. 123 days. Kind of thing. Rank up High Priest. So let's take with ranking up the Harem. And I wonder about curse research. Time is 120 days. $60 days for the Turk again. We're almost done. We're done with the Turk, but it's never reach it. $65, let's say easiest one. So I heard we need also, like, for expanded ending, we need to research all the curses as well.
I require rest.
Let's start with the rank up here. Success. Regions. Okay, tracking the throne thief. Success. The minister was able to track the thieves' hideouts in a ravine in the Thousand Voices. Surely the kings will want to have a word with these infamous bandits. But I already, like, found my throne. I just randomly bought it from a goblin. And in the ravine of a Thousand Voices. In the name of the art, the King Orvetti somehow managed to turn his bandit kingdom into the flourishing center of the arts. You can do even better and turn Pitax into the true cultural heart of your land, of all the surrounding kingdoms. Each long house in the kingdoms provide 1 culture, each town hall provide 2 culture, and city hall plus 3 culture. That we can do. Economy. Build a town. Rebuild one of your villages into a lively town. I should do in a competition thing. So I also was thinking about getting. Do we have a portal on a Pitax? I never check out it. City Hall, Festival, Theater, Irreveti Palace, Cathedral. Mansion. There's a fort, there's a jail, there's a citadel. Okay. There's not really Crusader one. Did we build the Crusader thing? I think we just can yeah, temple. Mage Tower. Where's the Mage Tower? Yeah, if you just build it in a separate slot here. More arcane, and it's also have a teleportation circle there. Let's see. Okay, the Crusader Castle is still building. 22 days, actually. So it's given +1 secret bonus to attack and damage against undead and outsiders in acclaimed regions. That we're doing. But what is the 7 events? Are you kidding me? The treasures of the ancients. Okay, we can keep this event. High Priest, seek your advice. Curator, need your help. Okay, speaking of Curator, I need to talk with Storyteller. Majesty ask for audience. Military unrest. Oh, we can't do this now. The power of blood, opportunity. Like, say, okay, Storyteller. It's not even close to. 8 days. How long we need for this? Okay, we do have a time for eclipse. Ever since solar eclipses, the people frightening. Okay, Harem can actually deal with eclipse, but also Harem need for this. Raged skies. How long the eclipse stop? 14 days. So I think I can start this with the Harem. Should be okay. Let's talk with the fools. My advisors, I mean. Greetings, Your Highness. Something curious happened yesterday. During my evening promenade, I met a young man. His name is Lazio Messus, a young composer from Absalom. He told me that he left his hometown in the search of inspiration. He is astonished by the story of your ascension to the throne, Your Highness. So impressed, in fact, that he is determined to compose an opera about it. He asked for permission to live and work in the palace, so he might draw you a character from your real life. Nonetheless, I think we should say no. Art must be free. The win here will make him feel obligated to us. Seeing you every day, he's lost the dispassionate distance and that every artist needs to see his subject clearly. He will hardly understand the reach of your decisions now, but this freedom will do him much good. A flower grows in the greenhouse will wither and perish at the first sign of cold. A weed on the roadside will stand firm through drought and the storm, whatever trial is faced. Shall grant this young composer what he asks. Kingdom FX support lasts year -1 PP. We must interfere with creative process. Okay, not even if the composer begs us to. Last year one live in my castle. He also could be some spy. Thank you for your trust, Your Highness. In due time, we'll see the positive effects that freedom may have on the artist and his creations. So he said. Oh my god, that new helmet that Daria has is... it's funny. Austerius, I've just spoken with a Khalid shaman who came in voluntarily and surrendered himself to the guards. He and his brethren have fled their tribes. They know that they never win, and that you are the best chief, as he puts it. Now they wish to serve you, and are even willing to share the knowledge with us. But I don't think we should take them up to the offer. It's not that their words can be trusted, but our security is more valuable than any assistance they could offer. Plus, the people are scared to death of them. They can summon ferocious beasts, and not long ago they were doing terrible things in the service of your enemy. I believe it would be best to simply command them to leave and never return. Lawful evil. Minus divine and arcane. Stability +2. They may remain in my lands. Community loyalty divine arcane. I won't be the new chief. The shaman must leave. Community loyalty divine -2. Arcane -2. It's fine. Wonderful, Austerius. I'll tell them much. Harry moves his helmet too. The gods have arrested some agitators from Twitter. They call themselves preachers of a godlessness, also known as atheism. The gods should not be worshipped, they say, and I agree with them. Only Grotus is worthy of our prayers. He alone is honest within us. He doesn't promise any reward. On the contrary, he shows that awaits us, no matter how tempted we may be to reject him in our horror. So I would leave this atheists alone. Their frustration with the gods is justified in many ways. That's why the priests are after them. Tell me about the Twitter. Twitter is a brilliant example for all of us. Emptiness and death awaits everyone. The priests of the Twitter fought each other too fiercely, and this brought the country to ruin. But just as Twitter was about to fall, the General Warren appeared. He overthrew the king, expelled the priest, and restored the order. He spent the temple treasures to feed the people. You must wonder if this story had a happy ending. No, it didn't. As I said, the inevitable cannot be stopped. Warren went mad. He forced the people to worship him and utter prayers of gratitude to him every morning. He banned all other gods and killed the priest. His knights watch everyone and kill all who dare worship a god. This is the country of strict law, and everyone must submit to the cruel dictator. He once crucified a defeated general and carried the cross above his army like a banner. Can you imagine it? That's the sort of a man he is, the savior of Twitter. But he's merely postponed the death of his country. His it will be punished by the enraged and jealous gods, or starved to death by neighbors who has no interest in further dealings with Twitter. Okay, declare the teaching prohibited, right, and drive them out of the border. Let them speak out with the fear of their lives on their freedom. Leave them be. Loyalty relationship -6 divine. Execute them. Chaotic evil. Divine +4 stability. Loyalty, divine +3. Okay, I'll send them out. I don't need anyone from the country who worshipped some dictator. Harim shrugs. Very well, but it's not going to change anything. The teachings have already been shared. Fate cannot be changed. Oh wait, that's all? Have way more projects all of a sudden. Spell resistance discovery. Groundbreaking research has uncovered a new secret in spell resistance. Provide a spell resistance of 16 to the king and his companion whilst fighting claimed regions. I mean, I have more resistance than 16, do I? Improving cultural development. I don't care about this one. And we have 3 rank ups projects here. Okay, let's see about the Jubilos finding perpetrators who stole my throne.
We do it.
I mean, the goblin himself told us that it was his dealing. Did he not? Kinda told that. Okay, you know what? Let's put all of this over here. And before we go in for the goblin, I just remember I was saying we need to talk with storyteller. There's potentially a new item we can, a new story definitely to retell, and a new item to assemble. Pursue some relic and any worthy of a story. The storyteller Amber Race. How interesting. Okay, Sky Metal Cogwheel. I heard the tools clinking, someone laughing and chatting. I smell engine oil and burning insulation. This must be the technic leak. Time passes, people change, but the spirit of greed and thirst for power remains the same. Who once owned these tools? What did they want? And what did they manage to achieve? I can hear the story now. Those items are ready to speak. Are you prepared to listen? Tell me about Technic League. Technic League. 4k XP only. 10k gold. Farewell, Technic League. There is no room enough for you and us in this country. Captains and their apprentices, masters and their slaves, arcanists and technicians. Good riddance. We headed east to the no man land. We leave to start the revolution, and none of you has the courage or imagination to engineer. There's 5 of us, Clogi and me, who snatched the devices from right under our teacher's nose. Quiet. Smart Alira, who knows the meaning of the symbols on the control panel. Elise and Alam, brother and sister, Elves from Kёnin, who've been dealing with the star scraps for longer than I lived. We have everything we need to turn this world around. A hunting lodge in the middle of nowhere, where the Technic League will never find us. The best equipment we could steal, and a true miracle in a metal barrel. The most exquisite artifact that ever fallen from the star. A handful of tiny metal ants and a remote control to command them. The little seeds we used to grow our empire. We fixed it up at the lab in a basement, and it's time to get started. So why did you flee the Technic League? Because those backwards fools cannot see what's under their noses or above their heads. This artifact is a discovery of the century, and they just send it to some remote storage facility and expunge all mention of its existence. They're terrified of the power this relic has. Well, so be it. That just means the power will be gained by someone braver. What exactly can your artifact do? Anything, everything, I'm not kidding. Those ants can create literally anything. Once we figure out how to control them, we'll possess a unique tools capable of copying any item in the world. This one, others beyond the stars. Gold, technological artifacts, anything we could desire. The lab is a buzz. Metal ants swarmed over the golden coin. Measured it, and now, bit by bit, they created an exact copy. They moved in procession somewhere down underground, then returned with a tiny bit of gold, as well as the other materials we need to build more ants. With a happy smile, Elira works her magic over the remote control. Once we're done with the coin, we try to have an ants copy something more complicated. Hlog has been on a hunt for 3 days now. He's a smart lad. He won't get lost in the wilderness, especially not with the star equipment he got. I try to convince myself, but I'm still nervous. To distract myself from those heavy thoughts, I keep helping Ilias and Lam to set up a lab. If we have too many ants now, there's not enough room for them all on the table surface. Hlogi, where are you? Get back as soon as you can. It is the middle of the night. I'm lying in the bed, alone. I can't sleep without Hlogi snoring beside me. I stare into the darkness. My eyes play tricks on me. It's like swarms of little black specks are marching across the ceiling. It's hot, and my back itches. I toss and turn in bed, imagining how we return to Nivira's army of the battle robots, or Gears men, and we'll live as kings. Where will you get the battle robots? I don't know. Maybe we'll create some treasures first? Or maybe weapons enough to outfit the entire army. Will those ants? There is no dream that we can make reality. It's foggy outside. The fog's so dense I can see the grass under my window. It's hot, and my back itches so much. Lam went out to search for Hlogi and wander around the lodge without purpose. Something under my feet. I almost stumble on it. I look through the windows. I wait. The smell of rot emanates from the lab, but I cannot open the door. It's hot. I want to go out, breathe the fresh air, but I can't find the door. There's something under my feet. I kick it away and go back to bed. My whole body itches. I lie starting in the wall, in the darkness. It seems like tiny black dots move across the wall, creating an odd pattern. We return to Numeria as kings. So what's wrong with you? Are you ill? It's hot, so itchy. We'll be kings. We'll get back so hot. It's unbelievably hot. The wall of the lodge are covered with the glowing lines. Countless ants swarming busily, turning them into what? What is that? I don't know. I scratch my skin and it peels off in the bloody patches. Ants swarming underneath. The Ilas crawl on the floor, breathing heavily. The smell of rot from the labs is unbearable. It's getting even hotter. I want to get up from my bed, but my legs have been eaten by the ants. I smell something burning. Our teacher looks through the window from outside, his face a grimace of disgust. Did they find us? Wait. We'll get back to Numeria and leave it as ants. So hot. The black fog everywhere. The Ilis rolls over the floor, trying to beat on the out of the flames. Where's the Hlogi? He must have returned from the hunt by now. The storyteller is covered with the beads of sweat. His face grimaces in pain. He rubs his temples. That is how the revolution of the 5 Technic League's outcasts ended. Fortunately, they were found and eliminated before the metal ants finished constructing whatever it was they were building. So are you alright? This story simply gave me a headache. It's nothing. It shall pass. Thanks for the story. Tell me about the kingdoms of ancient elves. 8k XP. The storyteller begged a straightness, and his voice became militant, direct and precise. I'm guarding the royal chambers. I can hear the queen weeping, inconsolable. I clench the hilt of my useless sword so hard it's make my fingers ache. There is no way for me to help my lady. The king, Lesoriel the Wise, is ill, and we all pray for his swift recovery. That's what they told the populace. The truth is, it's much worse. The king isn't really ill, at least not in the traditional sense. He lies staring unblinkably in the ceiling, barely breathing, neither alive nor dead. The queen is at his side day and night. The high priestess began for guidance, begs for guidance from the high powers. The court wizards relentlessly cast their best spells, but I'm afraid that even the sisters would be unable to help us this time. Who are the sisters? Magical creatures, the royal house's closest advisors, 3 sorcerers with coward faces, maybe fae, maybe celestials, who knows? Okay, so this is the Faces sisters. I guess their influences of Nerissa even reached the Kyonin. Long ago, they served our king's mother, the Honorable Lavalier the Road Builder, the founder of Rushwood. Our kingdom wouldn't have flourished without the magic and the wisdom. Okay, this is definitely not a Kyonin, right? It's like some elven kingdom on the lands of on the stolen lands, is it? So let me guess, His Highness' crown was missing. How did you know that? Yes, it is true. They found the kings in the garden, lying as if dead, with no sign of the crown. Okay, so that's basically the very first kingdom in the stolen lands, right? We did release the king to the Pharasma. He was imprisoned inside the crown, his soul. We covered it like a couple of streams ago. Who dare touch His Highness? Let alone have the nerves to remove the crown from his head. It's been 10 days, and we're not closer to solving the mystery. It was a disgusting scene in the council hall this morning. The prince struck his sister on the face in full view of the queen and the advisors and the court. She said it was time for us to stop lying to ourselves. It's been months, and the king's no better than the day we found him. She said we should admit he was dead. It took the prince some time to find the words to answer, his voice cracking. He accused her of wishing to usurp the throne to fulfill some quixotic fantasies of sending a crusade against the Cyclops. I distinctly recall the look of the princess gave her mother, but the queen kept silent. The sisters, the court, the guards, under my command, everyone watched her in silence. She quickly left the council without saying another word. You mentioned Cyclops. Far from to the west, beyond the rivers, impossible swamps, and the wall of mountains, a tribe of Cyclops recently appeared. Our scouts reported that they escaped from a faraway Gul'dan for some reason. They decided to found a new kingdom called Coloran. The Cyclops are fearsome, but they're too far away from the threats to be threat to us. The king, Lesoriel, is called the Wise for a reason. He decided that we would only engage them if we ever dare to move troops against us, and only to rebuff their attack. We would not initiate the war with them. The king and the court argued regularly with the princess on this topic. She felt that the threat should be nipped in the bud. I mean, the Cyclops were talking about any other races that have more than one eye as inferior, right? Who do you think is right? It's hard to say, really. I want to believe the king will wake up, but if God forbid he doesn't, the kingdom needs a ruler. It is the dead of night. I am in the queen's chambers. She whispers an order to me. I don't frighten easily, by a shudder. She tasked me with gathering people who are loyal to her and arresting the princess at the dawn. Her Highness is sure her daughter is plotting a coup, and she wants to avoid such bloodshed. Doesn't she understand that this act will unleash the very feud she's hoping to avoid? I'm leaving the queen's chambers. My heart pounders so hard that I fear I might stop. I'm terrified by what I'm about to do. I should not hastily place it in the maid's hands. Forgive me, your highness, but I would sooner besmirch my honor with treason than allow you to ruin your own kingdom and your own daughter. So do you think the princess is innocent? I stake my life on it, even my honor. The princess is loyal to the Rushwood. The princess slap today wouldn't be enough to make her turn against her people. The queen knows it too, I'm sure. So why did she decide that her own daughter was plotting a coup? And why didn't the sister talk some sense into her? Maybe the prince is spreading lies about his sister? Yes, this must be. It's probably sisters, it's definitely sisters. At dawn, we approach the prince's chambers and see a team tries to slash barring our way. We disarmed and discharged. The queen is in honorary confinement in her chambers. The carnage has been prevented. No one knows of my crime save my own consciousness, which is enough. I sentence myself to banishment through the country I love above all else. The country in which I am now ashamed to look even the lawless garbage collector in the eyes. At least he fulfills his simple duty with honesty. The storyteller paused a moment, his blind eyes seemingly to stare intensely in the distance. A dirty roadside tavern, a smell of sour beer and a burnt bread, and all I heard are those rough, barbaric taunts. I questioned travelers' insanity for news of the Rushwood, and what I heard makes me want to grab the swill that's served here and drink myself into stupor. The power passed into the prince's hands without any bloodshed, but the prince has retired to his estate to gather troops against his sister. I have no doubt. My betrayal didn't prevent the feud, it simply delayed it. He's needed just half a year, I fear, and no longer. I knew and prayed to all the kind gods. May they grant mercy, and may they keep safe the kingdom I couldn't. The storyteller signs heavily and shakes his head. After a moment he continues, his voice returned to normal. As you can like the guest, the ghost did not answer his prayers. Soon the Rushwood was devoured by the fires of the royal feud, and the Earthfall wiped the Rushwood's ruins from the face of Galarian. So what is the plot of the sisters? There is no indication of this in the guard's memories, but I consider that to be the most likely probability. They were trusted as king's guardian spirits. It would not cross anyone's minds that they might entrap the king's souls into his own crown, then defame the princess for her mother and her brother. So what happened to the banished guard captain? He traveled to the Thassalion's empire. He served as a guard and gave lessons in swordplay, but that's where his trial goes cold. I think he continued to question travelers for the news of Rushwood to the end of his stay, trying to decide if what he did was that night was right. Maybe arresting the princess would have avoided the feud. After all, who can say? I do not believe he ever found the answer to his question. Okay, thanks for the story. Shards of artifacts. So numerous soils need to 17. Oh my god, I have 16, is it? I have 16. Wait, really? So we're missing one piece of this shard here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, 16. 16 exactly. Not mistaken. But I feel like I've been in every possible location already. Okay, and finally I found a remarkable artifact, the Briar, right? Can you tell me anything about it? Not all artifacts wish to reveal the truth about themselves, but I will do my best. Let me touch it. Give the Briar to the storyteller. The storyteller takes the briar gingerly. The looks on his face is hard to read. It may be awe unbelievable tension, perhaps an anxiety. This burden is far heavier than my shoulders can carry. But I will attempt to tell you as much as I can. So this is the main story quest, by the way. I see the lights of the distant world. I feel maimed and scattered by the words. Let your unrequired love guide you. And I become just a part of myself. Turn away, cast out, detached. Seek it, hunt it, lust for it. I'm falling. So that was the lantern. I pierce the plains, passes entire worlds. I'm buried deep in the ground, concealed from the others, a larger part of me. I humbly wait, century after century, a tiny seedling feeds on my strength, growing to unbelievable size. Creatures, tiny and strange, but wild and wicked, settle in its roots. That's moths and the kobolds. One of them comes into the hole of the heart of the tree in which I rest. But no, it's not one of those creatures. It's an alien being, hiding its true face. It's thrown me through the portal, straight into the crying hands of the one who called himself King Erueti. The storyteller stopped speaking and signed heavily. Forgive me, I can't glean anything more. Well, I guess thank you for help. Thank you, but no thank you. Really, that's all? So we don't really learn much about the artifacts, the essence of it. We do need this part of the Nerissa, and I think it will be prudent of us to unite them with this part. Alright. Make a whole again. So the Spy Master said about something. Something about the throne. A new area, I believe, like over here, but I don't see any new areas. Valley of the Dead, Forsaken Mound. Was he selling the Valley of the Dead? City of Hollywood Eyes. Was the City of Hollywood Eyes? The problem is it's not really marked on the map. Well, we do have a throne, so Incapitation, okay, ravine. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's the thing he meant. 2 days. We don't have a portal in Pitaxi yet, so I guess we just waiting until we get a portal. Well, we can sort some events here. 75 for Eclipse, 14 days. 20, this is not gonna work. It's not gonna work. But I need to solve it. Okay, we do have still a time. It's an ambassador. Yeah, this is not gonna work. The Treasures of Ancients. Okay, we can try to solve this one for the days. We have 20% the power of blood, it's not gonna work either. Ranking up, training. How about yes, getting trained storyteller here, and ranking up minister. That we're gonna do. Prosperity is 60 times, next time 75, so 15 more times. Failure is a competition. She rolls 3. The region's announcement of the upcoming contents only annoyed the people. Why would peasants care which self-absorbed peacocks brought down the other peacocks? Failure, the rage of the sky and wind. Oh wait, we did? Wait, what? I thought we still have a time. Okay, missing ambassador. I think we have like a lot of failures here. So we have a time for next month. Whole next month. 7 richest farmers were greatly surprised by the general visit, staring into the face of the countless soldiers. They agreed to sell their goods for fair price, and admitted that they weren't so happy about the trade ban imposed by the rulers. Succeeded aggressive expansion, faster getting regions. Grand diplomat endeavor. Events, a minister demands your attention. Why didn't start the mercenary army? Okay, these guys can do it. Military unrest. Well, this is gonna be a little bit longer. The training grounds. Training in the harsh hills in Glenenburg could provide your troops with survival skills and endurance. Affects the region's military stability and espionage scores increased by 2 for each other region with military upgrades. Shouldn't really care about that, do we? Okay. So we can talk with... yeah, we can teleport. Okay, so we can teleport to Pitax yet, can we? Yeah, he's just building the stuff here. No. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? So we still can time to level up some stuff here. Let's go and talk with the minister. Yeah, there's a lot of kingdom management. Quite, you know, like that's what I mean to do. I kind of enjoy the kingdom management as itself, but it's getting too boring at the long run, especially because a bunch of events are just repeating itself, right? There's lots of events are just repeating itself, and it's ending at the point that, like, okay, I mean, we need to spend another 10 hours just to manage kingdoms before any important quests will come our way. And yeah, it's like just stretching the game, unnecessary in my opinion. The Jubileus gesture our props, his voice betrayed uncertainty. So I guess that's why like people were recommended like for just skipping the whole kingdom management part. Give me a second shot. Be back in a moment. Right, sorry about that. I'm back. Thank you much for waiting. So, Jubileus. Despite all our secrecy, someone in the Listen discovered who stole them. Accuse me all of you like. I can find a dozen better scapegoats for you, but it doesn't matter. Our people were captured by the Grey Gardeners and executed. They sent us the clear message: stay away. I implore you to embrace this message and refrain from further dealings with them. Do not think of the vengeance, or even acknowledge the families of the dead. There can be no monuments to the fallen. We must avoid war. We mustn't allow predictable moves to lead us into a trap. Our agents knew very well what they were getting themselves into, as do we all. Natural good. They died for us in our cause. We shall openly honor the dead. Espionage +4. BP, take care of the families without attracting undue attentions. Minus BP. Evil, we have nothing to do with them. Well, okay, natural good, just honor them. Or take care, okay, take care, but stealthily. Very well, so be it. That's the gnome. Greetings, vampiric shadow fiend. Okay. Thank you, but expecting a future creation. So there's nothing else from her to create. Will he bring me onslaught finally? Mark of the Guardian. Thank you. What is Mark of the Guardian? Have plenty a lot of the loot here. 14 heavy armor, enchantments 5. Full plate grants Weaver negative energy resistance, fire resistance, acid, cold. Also grants Weaver the ability to cast a certain light once per day. So is it actually good? That's the one that she wearing, and I actually can give it to him as well. It's definitely expensive too. For sure. Tailwind armor, medium armor. We don't need this one anymore. By the way.
I won't be halted.
Okay, mocking the management chat. Mocking the management. The boring part, like I say. Rank up for minister. Again. So we good. Just save here. Can take care of this this quest. Let's go with the minister rank up. So what he needs for espionage? There is a bonus +4. It's a dexterity, is it? Okay, espionage rank 5. The triumph is going soft. The peasants receiving a one-off monetary grants for the restocking of inventory, arming to the thieves. The daredevils mounted the raid and donated half of the booty to the treasury. The triumph is the treasures of ancients, stability and culture. The warden asked a friend if the masquerade as a collector. This is like happening so much. I remember this event like maybe 5 times already in the past 2 days or 3 days. Eclipse success as well. High priest talk the people into trusting the clerics. The panic subsided before it washed over the whole region. Then we have more stuff to do here. So we can, the power of blood. Can send her. And military unrest, we need a general for this. Which is like 14 days. Okay, Grand Diplomat, High Priest, support the Treasurer, support the Regent. Support the Warden, let's support the Warden, so. Actually, you know, about supporting the Warden, there was this other project, right, about that Warden can do. Spell Resistance Discovery, Sheer Social Nature, of course. Scouting the Eastern regions. Can send the Warden there. And can start the project. And can rank up my Curators, Magister, High Priest, Grand Diplomat, General, Treasurer, Chancellor. Okay, let's get a Chancellor. Rank 9. Success was straightening up the storyteller, which is good. More events here. Ashes and dust. A band of arsonists is on the loose. We need her. Oh, we can try to do it with Gibbelost. The assassins in the world of magic. Good Nixon, Gnome Mage is offering the sales of advanced military magic technology. Give the next, as always, preparing for another military encounter with a gap is bound to be useful and deadly. Okay, we can't do anything with this. We need my general for that. The fog. Need a warden. A chancellor race here in a throne. Warden will be able in 8 days. Let's go and talk with the chancellor. Also teleport to that new location. After this, finally some outing. Austerius, the city council discussed the expansion of one of the districts today. The square is its center will be named in honor by unanimously consent. You deserve the love of your subjects. Not every ruler has a chance to enjoy it. But now for some less uplifting news. The guards have exposed the conspiracy of merchants. All the plotters have been arrested, and you must decide their fate. The people are concerned that the rich merchant will simply get away with it. I believe your justice will be served rightly and mercifully. So our gallows cannot wait to meet them. Let's everyone see what the fate awaits traitor. Can't make economy -5. Let them go. Economy and community. Gain gold and BP. Free them from the chains. Also frees them of their wealth, the estate, the lectures, clothing, and any other possessions. It will be suitable for the good of the state and its people. Economy ministry, but getting more BP and more gold. Let's do this. Confiscate everything. I heard this only when the man has nothing that he recognized through virtue. Perhaps they'll become better and purer souls without their riches. And as the visitor has an audience with you. He's the leader of the druids of land of the blind fools. Wait, do we have a druids in my lands? A sturdy old man with a shaggy beard begins to clear his throat. His penetrating eyes scan you. His face begins benign and respectful. Long live your highness. I am here to speak on behalf of your vassals, those who survived the famine and the land, which my brothers and sisters have sworn to protect. We were the only defenders before you came. We didn't think of you as a friend at first, I admit, but we were wrong. We were seen many things, but a ruler who stand up for the ordinary people against the rich, that's something new. The petty merchants that robbed the people are like the bandits now. They sing in a different tune and engaged in honest trade. For this I thank you on behalf of the Druid Circle. Tell us what your people can do for you. What our people can do. And your words will be ours. The people heard the Druids. The merchants became the wealthy because they know how to read and write, and they studied history and geography. Thus the people send their children to schools, temples, and stages, so they may learn and they grow wiser. I want the people to become the kingdom heirs, keep an eye on any suspicious foreigners, never discount the strange rumor, only united can we stand against our enemy deceptions. Tell everyone you meet me and I'm just a ruler. If our neighbors learn of my people respect my fame and power will grow. Go send them to school. Do something unthinkable. Send children to school. We'll do it, Austerius. It will take time, of course, but eventually will be better for you. For it. The culture plus 15. You people truly love you. However mighty or powerful a ruler may be, the druids never bear a gift of tyrants or villains, said the Tishan. Okay, getting hard for me to read this stuff, honestly. So let's go on an adventure. Rank for the Chancellor Never. Which we're gonna do. Oh, how did we not start at this one? That's a mistake. Or maybe not, we're good. General available in 7 days. That's fine. Time to to spread my legs a little bit. Time for some adventure, perhaps. Hopefully they already built the teleportation station in there, in the Pitax. Well, I'm building the stupid mage tower, so maybe it's gonna take a little bit longer. Okay, now there we go, the Pitax. There we go, chat. So there's new area over here. Let's save manually. Shall we? Maybe there's the last piece of that sky metal there. Conspicuous ravine. Okay, that's a goblin merchant. Like I mean, we know about him.
Anything is possible.
Give the order.
Just to still buffing myself, just in case.
I wrote it like I saw it.
Ready and willing.
Battles await.
Full buff, full buff.
Just letting the ink dry.
Very good here. And the last buff is sync. Very good. Prepare to die creature. We can see the virus. We already bought the blood thorn.
We do it my way.
So do we have like anything else here? This is just a normal area, so and it's looking explored as well. It's looking explored here. So basically I came here and wasted my time, and then I wasted more time by buffing my fully prepared for some fight with the villains. Well, this is a bad guy after all. Oh well. It's also stupid goblins, so who cares? I would kill any goblins. Maybe he does have sky metal. I don't know like where is the last piece of sky metal is. Have we not like found it yet? Could it be they actually miss it somewhere? Just didn't loot this thing. You know what? Let's go and kill the bastard. No, let's go and kill. I demand some sacrifices. I'm tired of waiting. Before you have the time to do something, the magical wand appears in the Chirurg hands. He waved and the world around you flashes with the blinding lights that dance before your eyes, making you sick. Through the noise of blood pumping in your ears, you hear the goblin giggling and the wheels of carts squeaking as it moves away from you. When your sign return to normal, Chwark and his cart are gone. You start to wonder if the strange goblin was just hallucination. Yeah, okay. So this is exactly happened. This happened exactly what I imagined would happen the first time we met him, because you say he has this teleportation wand, and I was like, okay, so if we attack him, he's probably gonna escape me right away. So we just paid like 100 gold and buy my throne back. I just don't know like why we had this a quest ongoing, or not actually quest, but research about it. It's a little bit strange. Claim the community. Why not? There's loyalty here too.
I need to catch my breath.
Claim. There's some military really close to,
I require rest.
but we don't care. We can't really spend much time like this. We do need to level up my advisors. There's like still what, 14 stats to level. Need to make my kingdom stronger.
We have a moment of respite.
Wait, like she's still playing. Interesting. Okay, one day for her. Do we need anything from her? The general. It's also general. It's all general. I'll run cop. Support, Grand Diplomat, support High Priest. Should I just Diplomat? No, let's support the Diplomat. A fog, a deadly fog at horizon the people. Community loyalty. Success is the power of blood. The treasure promised the Hematomancer are respected and told riches, and it worked. It's not the first time you're saying this in the event. Mercenary army is also work. Plus 10 military, 150 BP. Experienced veterans went to battle with new recruits, and the kills. Yeah, okay. Secret cache in the Eastern region, opportunity. Exploration of Eastern region complete. Our scouts found the treasure in the Eastern regions. They carried the area, and there are no more points of interest in the region of the Carmelites and Silver Tank. What about the treasure, so? Since sound Carmelites uncover potential threats and potential interest. That's done. So about this, the magic fog. 14. Sinter focuses entered our lands from neighboring Unstalau. The charge of bones, the crash of bones and the hisses of horrid beast fills the impenetrable veil. The people are afraid to leave their homes, and are enough to brave men to noon to take up arms and torches to venture forth in the fog. I guess if you got a little bit of roll here, 100%. Let's do this. Finest assassin in the world of magic. Can try to hire this guy. Military unrest. This we can enough time to strip it of feelings. A most surprising phenomenon has been has beset of a region of kingdom. In some settlements, the people have completely lost any and all emotions. The mages say that their feelings were stolen by fey blacksmiths, who forge weapons from emotions. Meanwhile, the mortals who lost their souls in this way have turned into merciless psychopaths. Harim. Start invent. Assassin 55, okay. Grand Diplomat has some important matters to discuss. Shoot it, Lindsay. Tell me about these matters. The Outlaws Council wants to know our opinion of Razmiran current behavior. They continue to expand the borders, slowly extending their territories on all sides. Timon has already mobilized the army, and Lambers is recruiting volunteers for among the Black Eagles. But alone, they can never match the might of Razmiran. We must bring them together in stable union if we wish to curb Razmiran's ambition. Kiernan trusts us, as do many other states. Razmiran has offered to reward our silence generously. But I think it's good fate, we must call upon the River Kingdoms to unite. This Razmiran expansion must be stopped. Tell me more about this political conflict. Well, Timon and Lambers are Razmiran's immediate neighbors to the east. Timon's founders was Mulder Timon, a renowned talented hero. By long tradition, it is a city of warriors, arena fighters, and gladiators champions. The arena of Aradale is there, along with the numerous military schools. Razmiran has the predictability difficult time of dealing with Timon's army, especially when they are supported by the Gorum's priests. Every year, champion Ulost Ungin, Timon's current ruler, asks the Outlaw Council to help him fight the Razmiran aggression. The Outlaw Council consists of the ruler of each river kingdom, and they hold court every year in Daggermark. Unfortunately, not many of them are receptive to Ungin's plea. Even Kamdin's Arnefax is not his ally, so they have a shared enemy in Razmiran. Arnefax governs Lambers, a small state that formed through the union of the three rival merchants' families, who fear an annexation by the neighbors. Razmiran's shameless land grabbing is nothing new to them. It was Razmiran invasion that elated Arnefax from a mere general to the dictator of Lambers. The Black Eagles, his private knights, impose order in the country and ensure that his will is carried out. So they are feared even among the people of Lambers, but they excel at protecting the country and the citizens against invaders. Okay, send a message to announce that all of those unwilling to become a slave of Razmir must unite, and rest stable state improves. Loyalty and relationship. Choice again BP. We aren't meddling in domestic affairs of other countries. I mean, this is basically this Razmir, it's a Russian base. Yeah, unite we must stand. Perfect. We shall call upon the River Kingdoms to stand together to face Razmir's threat. I'm sure this open confrontation of tyranny will only add to your fame. So also unrest status is increased, but can we go higher than Serene? That's a power stone. Get me amulet next. Doesn't have like much of choices when it's come to crafting stuff. Okay, what is this amulet she bring to me? The Power Stone plus 1 enchantment bonus to strength and ability to cast the bull strength spells 3 times per day as a third level wizard. Definitely it's like, it's not a late game item. Not really. I mean, there's someone that maybe can So we're still serene here. Still serene. Can diplomat, can rank up one more. Military unrest, we still have time for those. Until next. Okay, so like... Maybe... Like, she can do it? So we can... Okay, no, she definitely can do it. She doesn't have a strength bonus here. There's physical enchantment strength, but... I can remove this 1 point damage to as a spell. Again for strength here. I guess this will be better. Well, not that better, but yeah, we don't point of damage per die roll. Don't care about this, the S spell anymore. Right, rank up more. Support curator. Okay, definitely need to rank up here. Okay, success. A failure with ashes and dust. He rolled bloody 1, really. The Ministry people were careless, and the last possible moment, the arson sensed trouble and went to the ground. Perhaps the next time they resurface, it will be somewhere far away. Espionage and community minus. Failure with military unrest. But why? Was it like up to next month? I didn't left it untainted. It was literally saying up to 9 months. And we're on 8 months over here. Military minus 6. Great. And failure with assassin too. He barely roll it. Yeah, if one more roll, a little bit better. Claim the Torch of Lewis. I can do that. Straighten storyteller as creator. Okay, this is interesting. So events, wild tigers. Warrior monks of Aurori are seeking a secluded place to build a monastery. Somewhere they can meditate and hone their fighting skills. The master who leads them claims that this region offers ideal condition for such a place. Its rewards for such support. He promises that his pupils will train the local warriors, and has also agreed to take any orphans. 50% is general. About the kingdom management is getting quite hard to end, especially when most of people try to speed up the end. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's as hard as I was imagining it to be. It definitely was on the same level for a couple of weeks already. Like we just get very bad rolls here. It's getting boring. Like I imagine why people want to speed up it, because it's getting boring if we get in same events over and over with higher rolls. So and it's like, come on, like just end it already. Yeah, we're already like 200 hours in the game. Despite I've been enjoying kingdom management, it's still, I think, a bit extensive. We probably need more of unique events, alright? Way more unique events. Defender of the Problem, Druid Fentix, and Defenders of the Forest has appeared in the kingdom. He sets wild animals to attack woodcutters, grow forests over the roads, and destroy sawmills. His actions are damaging the local communities, and those who expect outrage have only suffered his wrath. Stupid feelings. We have 7 days for this. Creator needs the help. So I guess we can send the general here, 50% here. We do have a crisis point. So should work. Let's see what those guys need. Yeah, there's lots of events for sure. Your Highness, I was informed that the various political newspapers and leaflets have become very popular amongst your subjects. Many criticize the authorities and some publish gossips and rumors that might be unpleasant to you personally. However, the very appearance of those things and their popularity among the people are seen as signs of great success we managed to achieve in education. I don't think we should act. If you try to stop the spread of such newspaper, we'll only be adding fuel to the fire. I leave everything as it is. We let them have the discussion and allow the readers to make up their own minds. My experience shows that only a free society is capable of criticizing and eliminating absurd ideas, more effective than the thousand censors ever could. That's actually very failed practice in the current world. Because there's so much disinformation and a deep created with deep machine learning disinformation, it is kind of hard for normal people to get sorted what is actual lie and would actually have some actual fact behind it. So there's the state should be responsible for do some elimination of this disinformation. There should be laws against disinformation, but because people don't have any responsibility, and sometimes disinformation can lead to a very hard real life, consequences, like death and mass murder and stuff like that. Anyway, so we'll met up all the accusations by using our own newspaper. -2 BP, loyalty and stability. The very freedoms guarantee the freedom of speech, will not be interfering. Community -2, stability -2. We can allow non-agitators undermine the people's respect of authority. Chaotic, what is there to explain? Execute the slanderers now. Okay, we just get the government gazette here, a magazine. What do we call it? The Royal Times? The Loyal Herald? This will lead nowhere good. As well as spreading disinformation in my lands. This old fool. And now the support for a creator. But he's like, okay, you know what? We're threatening him. We're gonna be threatening him for 20 days. The harem is still 7 days for this. So we can rank up. Grand Diplomat. Which will be okay. Sure, a Treasurer rank up will also be okay. Let's save. I haven't been saving in a while. In fact, we should like rank up economy. Okay, economy rank 9. Loyalty rank 9. So we're good here. Nobody exceeding economy rank. The fog? Where the bloody fog came from? Loyalty, community, stability. But I don't even have the bloody card here. The advisor servants were able to cure the peasants who were afflicted by fey magic. Once again, the people enjoying the life little moments and rejoin the day's events. The fog. So I did just solve the fog. Stability community. The entering the avalanche from neighboring Ustav. Okay, I mean, there you go. Salt. In time immemorial, a band of underwater creatures, thanks to the ancient magic, were able to travel to the very heart of the river kingdoms. Today, the Magister of Ostia Magister of Outsea, a town where the underwater and terrestrial creatures live side by side. It's close to opening a way back to the open sea for his countrymen. There is but one problem. The mighty spell would turn to brine all of the fresh water in the river kingdoms, which would cause a natural disaster. The Magister must be stopped before it's too late. And who gonna do that? A diplomat? We need a regular for this. Okay, Defender of the Forest. We can start on this event. We need to wait with the regular. Support Regent, support Warden Endeavor. Okay, let's get Warden higher. Rank 9. Okay, stability rank 10. Stability and economy rank 10. So can we go higher than 10? That's the question. The Triumph with White Tigers. With the support of the crown, the Iron Aurorans have found a modest monastery and already opened the door to all other sought knowledge and perfection. The royal army will send the best fighters to the monastery for advanced training, and children, some orphans and others simply eager to learn, are enjoying the lessons given by the masters. Okay, that's quite a bit of stats. So this is, we can send the general to try to solve this problem with some crisis points. Okay, save. More saving. How long can we until the ancient curse? Okay, people prosperity, annexation, we still need to annex a region, upgrade any region, ancient curse in 65 days. Speaking of upgrading any regions, I should try to get the project right. As the projects for there's a chance of a random encounter, spell resistance discovery, divine protection from poison, fighting schools, kingdom defense. Okay, that's not it. There's the economy. Aristotle upgrade region claims upgrade goes to less. Fortification foundation. Build a town. Okay, we can try to build a town here. Send her. Right, how much of BP we have? 600, not really much. And rank up, Chancellor, Grand Diplomat. Instead of the Diplomat too. So success relationship rank 9. Success as Defender of the Fortress. The High Priest spoke to the druids in the person and made him see that he's gone too far. It worked. The Fenrir came to his senses and his violent crusade came to the end. So culture, espionage, it's really hard to level up this one. Loyalty, we should be okay with that. Community could be hard as well. Divine Arcane. Also need to level up at some point. Success was research the curse of Tartuk. It appears that Tartuk truly has been cursed. As usual, very little actual magic seems to have been put in the curse. How such a meager magical force could have such a binding and dramatic result is beyond comprehension. Still, this research has advanced our knowledge of arcane magic. We have acquired a deep understanding of the nature of curses. Training for storyteller completed. Building a tower completed. So events. The contract. Notorious Assassin from Dagger Marks has taken contract on the King's Head. Should be lost. Have 75%. Former friends. We can buy them 100%. The waters are our fields. The Breven great houses of Lebeda and Lodoka are fighting over river trade. It isn't a full-blown war, only a disagreement, but the ships of the two houses are regularly sinking one another. Supporting one side may result in a relationship with a rich trader partner. Okay. Lindsay as a diplomat. All the crisis management points again spent. So rank up the Magister. I think I want to do that. What about curses? Reaching donation of curses Candlemare. It's gonna cost me 60 days. The harem, Mordecai, only here she can do. Halvaka family, so 45 days. 90 days for the Trician. And the Faced Six Sisters, 45 days. Uh, 60 days for Armagh. And 60 days for Ivar. And also 120 days for Briard. 75 for Mordecai? Okay, Trician. Let's see about the sisters. And we also have a city here. Somewhere we can build. What will be a city, eh? Should we get a city this one? Okay, we need to build more stuff here before we can convert it to a city. So what do we have here? My usual build will be some. Let's see, tavern and a barracks. So we can get that espionage. Tavern +1 to relationship, and if it's near the barracks, it's giving me additional espionage. Right? So economy, relationship, what? Alright, adjacent to the barracks. Okay, that's what we do. That's what we do. Can we get a goblin quarters here? Watchtower, military, windmill, community. Tenure, loyalty, and community. Smithy, economy. Dude, like, what this guy doing here is gigantic. It's a wooden wall. Can put this one as well. School and culture. Ship economy to Taran and adjacent to Taran. Okay. I can put a shop over here. Right. Barracks, brewery, granary, community. Arcane and adjacent to shrine. Well, you know, shrine's also okay to have. Watchtower espionage. Goes to the Watchtower. The 7 that we need for making it into the city. Okay, did I start the event here? So we can start on leveling up her. Save. Here we go. training for a storyteller can be strengthened even higher, faster. 18 right now. I guess I'm interested in that. Culture 5. So what next level and up here? No new events here. Support like a storyteller, trainings for storyteller. You go do that. Rent Camp Curator, Chancellor, Regent. Let's do the Trishan. Harem is busy. Okay, Valerie definitely want to rank up here. More events. The Triumph's Assault. Military Plethora. General certain war in this cooled the Outsea Magister's ambition. Outsea backing down, and the Water of the River Kingdoms are no longer in danger. Triumph is a former France. Minus 100 BP, but I get an espionage and stuff, which is good for me. So we want to increase it higher. Just need to watch my BP here. The waters, our friends, and our field is opportunity. What? It doesn't say anything what happened here. A new prison of Albador. So you can hire him. 100% chance success. The highest ranking priest of Albador in the kingdom has passed away. Now the clergy must elect a new leader. Regent demand your presence. And the Grand Diplomat also want to discuss something. Okay, time to talk business. Austerius, your kingdom is growing bigger. No matter how many advisors you hire, your officers can address every problem and issues. And monarchs should have vassals, knights, mayors, guild leaders, local chiefs and elders. If theirs that form the natural aristocracy, the high society of any kingdom. There was a time when the bandit chiefs were the aristocracy of the stolen lands, but we put an end to that. Many knights of honor now looking to serve you, to become your faithful vassals and enforce the law on your lands. It's only natural that the law now rests on the shoulders of your royal vassals, not representatives of the people. Mayors and chiefs come and go, but aristocrats remains committing themselves to a ruler and raising worthy successor from your young age. They oblige by the nobility and the naturally arises from the responsibility to their subjects. Lawful natural, my kingdom is need in noble class. Appoint those who possess enough power and influence to rule over the lands, which is good, giving me blue blood community. Or the stolen lands managed without aristocrats before. They can live without them now and in the future. Let the people decide who they want to govern. Community of loyalists. Loyalty of the masses. I mean, this is lawful. We are a lawful kingdom. Let's get some nobles. I will personally select those whose ambitions equal their talent. They will be powerful enough not to only give the people orders, but to protect them. You will have nothing to worry about. It doesn't matter who they were. The warriors will be your loyal vassals, reliable and just. I'll make sure of it. The diplomat. I'd like to congratulate you, Austerius. For the first time, the stolen lands have emerged onto the international scene as a strong country worthy of respect. It has far exceeded its history as a wild westland. I can hardly believe our diplomacy has achieved such positive effects. I'm thinking of establishing a string of grand embassies all across Avistan. So you managed to build a truly open country. Many foreigners reside in your domain, while your own subjects have no fear of traveling abroad. We are best beset by those striving to become citizens, and many are willing to serve in our military to earn the privilege. As it seeks to hide from persecution, slavery, or the disdain they were faced at home, we can officially invite them to come here and live under your protection. But there's a better idea I've been polishing. Why don't we establish publishing houses abroad? They could print regular reports for your subjects so they can keep up with the domestic affairs. So opening publishing houses to print newspapers for our subjects abroad, loyalty culture, the general establishment and regiment for foreigners who will serve in the military as exchange of citizenship, military and community. Our domain will accept every oppressive fugitive from foreign lands. Community loyalty. Okay, let's go with culture. I actually need more culture. So going more with publishing houses. Wonderful. The world will hear all about us as soon as the presses start the first run. There's more. Nazriel, Deceiver. Okay, do we anything? Okay. She can decide it for herself. I already saw the Deceiver, so it's not a big deal. Very grateful for your help. The pass of the pursuit difficulty. Let's have Eyes of the Torando. Please accept this fine. Okay, begin making your great weapon. So I'm very grateful for your help. The path to one purpose is difficult, and I'm glad to have found companions such as you. Now that I know which road shall lead me to the perfection, an urge has grown in my soul to create a great weapon for you. In it, I shall be able to embody that confidence in my future that you yourself have helped me gain again. Tell me now, why didn't you tell me all of this in stories? Tell me now, why did you tell me all of the stories? The Shining signed heavily, almost defeated, and suddenly starts to speak in plain and clear words. A good story is like an island. Hello, Saiwonk, welcome, welcome. You sail through it in your boat, get off on the shores and start walking, north or south, into the mountains or along the shore. Or perhaps you start digging a hole, wishing to know what lies underneath. Depending on what side the story you choose to look into, you will always find something different. Good friends or vicious monsters, great treasures or pesky mosquitoes. Do you see? The same story may become the story of a villain or a hero. It all depends on how you tell it. I may become a comedy or tragedy, and you can make of it what you wish. You may arrive at any conclusion you desire. So ultimately, does it really matter what has happened? And does it matter where or not it actually did? Or perhaps the only thing that matters is the story itself, and you, the listener, deciding on your own what to make out of it. Okay, you can start making your great weapon. I will truly be magnificent, believe me. For I have been to 100 lands, and with my eyes I have witnessed the most perfect creation of 1,000 masters. Okay, this is... she probably never delivered it. like my onslaught armor. And just yet again more kingdom management. So we have more project economy. Stability by nobility. Increase stability by 1 whenever a region is a successful or triumph. Blue blood community. So reduce. We don't care about this one. And there's like run up here, diplomat and regent endeavor. All these rank ups here. So I wonder if you just go and appropriate more lands here. She's just completed the Lost Child mission today. Our field game is okay, but a bit unbalanced. Feel it wasn't a straight port from the D&D pen and paper game, and they didn't make like, many modifications to the video game platforms. We play on what kind of difficulty you play it? Should play in unbalanced. That's the question. it is definitely unbalanced on unfair difficulty because you get in the enemies get in more rolls, but on challenging difficulty it's quite easier, depending on the build, of course. But I think the challenging difficulty, any build can be sufficient enough to get by. Maybe sometimes early on with some reloads here and there. On normal difficulty should be easier than challenging. And yeah, when we're talking about hard difficulty, that's when the balancing issue could be, or especially unfair difficulty. That's the balancing issue where coming into fruition, because only selected few builds can even get through the tutorial on unfair difficulty. That's how it is. I never played the paper Kingmaker, neither any other game, other D&D game that is. So it's hard for me to judge. I feel like I did play the Baldur's Gate recently, a couple of months before the Pathfinder, and the Baldur's Gate, the D&D rule of 0.5 does look balanced in many occasions, but the combat itself did feel very easier, like very primitive compared to Pathfinder. And I don't like how the Baldur's Gate actually, what they done with the rock, if they make it like weakest class in the game, bullshit. But yeah, like there is some unbalance here for sure. I do agree with that, and unbalance also like on the challenging difficulty we're playing here. It was way harder at the beginning of the game compared to how the game is proceeding right now, when I have so many buffs, so many everything, and my build not way far from being perfect build, right? We're playing with companions, which is our way how to say, way weaker, or as I say, right, weaker than if to play with selected mercenaries, when you can start them from level 1 and choose the other traits which you can do with companions most of the time. Right, shot. We were talking about making this a city, right? I'm ready to the city. Can even build some goblin quarters here. Because why? Because we can. 200 BP. Or do we have like enough gold? Where's the goblin quarters? I just went in list 3, did I? Goblin quarters. Espionage +3. Can get it somewhere over here. Let's buy some BP here, just in case. So I do have enough gold. But yeah, 250 should be enough. I should probably buy more. Okay, rank up. We're waiting with the rank up here. Let's see about these regions. Normacius claimed the Thorns of Levius. 7 days. Oh, we don't even have the sufficient funds for this. Never mind. Let's get another 200 PP. The kingdom has expanded. So that's all my kingdom. So there's the mountain scene. Apparently it's a region, but I never like have the way to get into that region. The triumph is the contract. The minister replied to the threat by the issuing a contract of his own with a red mantis. In just a few days, he was approached by the young woman carrying the head of the hapless assassin in a bag. Espionage +3. The mountains resort. Beautiful sights, mineral waters, and a fresh air make it mountains region's perfect place for a resort. And don't forget its exhibit excursions into the sinister Cyclopean ruins. No special effects, however. On the main map, why is some areas darker than other areas? Is there a reason for this? Like, this you mean if this darker like this is the region is not under my control yet. But if this, like, you mean darker, like compares this one and this one, so this is the flatlands and this is their forest area. Meaning, first of all, you actually it's difficult terrain, so you moving faster in the flatlands than in the forest area, for example. And yeah, but if you're talking about this kind of shade, this one and this one, this my region is not under my control yet. The contract, one of the powerful mages from an area preparing to seal in a pact with someone. Oh, how did we not, like, start this event? It was a mistake. Okay, we're starting this. We can go and build a new city over here. Like, maybe in this area. The peak. So the thing we need, the three things we need for a new city, it's the longhouse. Alright, it's teleportation and bulletin board. Teleportation circle. Okay. Doing more run cups. I mean, no. Let's go and check out. Maybe there's actual way into that mountains region. Maybe I just mistaken, and but there's actual way, because we do still missing one sky shard for whatever, whenever it is. And out of water. Okay, let's see. There's also ancient curse thing, which is 37 days. So it's actually really close here. And upgrade any region to. There was like no rot here. Yeah. So I wonder about that. Maybe it's because we weren't ready to go to that region yet. I mean, why is those mountains even there? Let's try to investigate it. One more. Maybe we have like a level up. We have better perception. We also finished the Pitaxian chapter. The Trey Guard, it's not it. We need the Glen Shrine. Glen Shrine. Newly established a town. Let's also save manually here. So is like the entrance somewhere along the way here, or it's like over here. Like before random encounters, spotted enemies. That's enemies we don't care about. But they apparently care about me. Yeah, we're not getting much of XP out of this.
Them to pieces!
Are the mantles? Ancient elemental outsider.
Consider me provoked.
Could have just transmit our stereos.
This is where I...
Stay behind me!
Okay, let's just outsiders. Do we have any good buff here? Not really, yeah? Can always pray.
Out of my way!
Nowhere to run.
Okay, one down. What to do? Firebrand? I mean, we can't transform polymorph those guys, can we? No, they're too chunky. Well, maybe we could actually modify 10. He just high rolled here. Okay, we were like super unfortunate with that.
Serves you right.
Let us strike as one!
We're super unfortunate. $15, $15 and 14. Not really that much of a damage.
Run them through!
I aim true.
Maybe we should kill this one because we tried to polymorph or whatever. I mean, yeah, that did work. But that doesn't really matter now.
You deserve it.
Do not falter!
Let's hear you cry.
I got
Yeah, those guys didn't give me any XP, any loot, because we need they give actually decent amount of XP if you think about 240. And if you compare like how you get how much of XP you get in the mid game, but we need half a million XP. So
And
this
Lucy
is
was called
this is
forth.
not even like 1k XP out of this. Not really a good encounter at all. Especially when there is no loot included. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Look at this. There is actually something there. Layer of some sort. So there was an area. I guess our perception was too low, or we couldn't we weren't able to discover this because of some other reason.
Adventures call to them.
Or for some reason, I mean
Right here, my friend.
the plot reason.
I won't let you down.
Stereos get grown big and strong.
Something bothering you?
I buffed Kuntu earlier.
All this waiting.
Anything is possible.
What's the holdup?
We're doing it.
What troubles you?
We're setting the basic buffs here.
letting the ink dry.
Minus perception, so I don't like this. I don't really like. We do need the bloody perception here. A new map after all. Need to find the last piece of sky metal.
No one stands in my way.
Oh, stupid storm.
Confide in me.
Let's get buff against electricity.
Head on!
Okay, maybe we don't need. Traps no good, Mistress Skoldas Itias Trenches. So you think the mistress is some big spider? The body is covered with acid burns. Okay.
Pay attention.
Should I get the acid acid resistance?
Done and done.
90 XP from a drop? Ridiculous.
I did as you asked.
Oh my god, this is bullshit.
Oh, look!
We get like some traps early game
I
giving
did
you
as
like
asked.
700 or something XP.
Done and
And this late game 90 XP drop?
I'm listening.
Wow. Okay, acid resistant. Just in case. So get spooked by her.
I'm losing my temper.
Chaotic evil dragon. Okay, we finally we finally found a dragon. It's not a spider. It's evil too. So that's the only dragon that 23k XP. That's we're talking. The only dragon, a real dragon that Arabami mentioned before. That the only dragon in the game. We finally found the damage reduction 20. Okay, so we need more buffs here.
How may I help?
We want my holy aura. She want the firebrand. And we want the holy weapon on Ekun.
Right here, my friend.
Depend on me.
The Hurricane Bow, we're good with that.
Let's
Downstairs
move
one the new shield here.
I am yours to
Oh,
command.
what else? What else? What else?
I wrote it like I saw it.
What else we can buff us with? Harrius, we're good with that. I can enlarge Ekun as well. Something I'm not usually doing. For a sign to Asterius.
Something bothering you?
Okay, Holy Hour we did cast the Holy Hour, huh? Okay, damage. Soul Limit magic circle against evil effects spell. Is there anything else we can? Remove curse protection from spell. Let's do it now, Asterius. Protection against spell. What else there could be? Like protection against evil, we have a holy aura for that. What else games of this type would you recommend it? Well, you already heard about the Baldur's Gate 3, right? The gameplay a little bit more primitive, but way better in story, telling the story. Very better experience with the game overall, and a little bit shorter maybe. Well, there's a bunch of Pathfinders. There's another Pathfinder, Wrath of Righteousness, which is basically improving a version of the Kingmaker. Better, well, okay, better everything, more polished game. There is Pillars of Eternity. It is not it's a similar to the D&D system, but not really close to the Pathfinder system, or you know, they have like their own D&D stuff there going on. Okay, I've got the Baldur's Gate games on Icewind on PC. So I never played the Icewind. That's something for me. Never Winter Nights. That's something for me to play. Yet there's a Dragon Age Origin, also kind of similar, I would say. A classic at this point too. I would be replaying it someday soon, this year at least. It was on a long list to do, and if we're talking about a D&D 5, there's also Solasta. Solasta have a bullshit story, have all of this bad like interaction between characters. I don't know, some 8-year-old wrote the story for them, but the gameplay is better than Baldur's Gate. The Baldur's Gate 3, I would say that Solasta make better interpretation of D&D 5 rule theirs than the Baldur's Gate. The Rogue actually do something, and it's fully turn-based, so it's close to the Divinity Original Sin that actual Baldur's Gate 3. That's a few games. There's also a new Rock Trader. It's kinda yeah, I would kinda not recommend it. It's still full of bugs. I have very bad experience with it. So if you want to, if you even like were looking at a Rock Trader or Hammer 40k, I would not recommend going for that yet. It's same as the Pathfinders. All of those games like were released with a humongous amount of bugs. Now it's actually better. There's still bugs here and there, but everything actually working in a Pathfinder to some degree. So yeah, that's just like Baldur's Gate, Dragon Age, Solasta, and that's about all I can think of. That could be on par with for one point or another with Pathfinder. Pathfinder is like phenomenal game in its genre. Honestly, among all of those games I name it, Pathfinder is definitely the best one. At least for me.
I'm open to your orders.
Alright, chat. What do we have like any Dragon Slayer?
Ready and willing.
Dragon Slayer stuff here. You know what we're gonna do?
Confide in me.
We're gonna be buffing her sword as well as a holy sword.
You can count on me.
And then we haste myself. Probably should place displacement on both of my tongues. Okay, then we're ready. Yeah?
I will protect.
Shoot the dragon.
Cannot hide from me.
He miss. He must either very bold or very stupid.
Left yourself exposed.
Well. The dragon does have like, quite a bit of stuff here going on for him. So I can say you must be either very bold or very stupid to come to the lair of Isuliak. It's make no difference which. The end of the same for boths. Well, didn't done that much of damage, so a lot of it's critical. So he has 50 armor AC, which should be okay because Austerus here has okay, only 40 attack rolls. Only 40, huh? Couldn't you better? Should I polymorph him?
This is for you.
Damage reduction, sleep and paralysis after condition. I don't believe we can polymorph the guy, but we always can try. No, I can't. Never mind. You know what I forgot to do? Protection against fire. Damn it. Okay, let's there's some kobolds here. Should we dispose of those fools? Okay, I got all the kobolds. The Forgotten Realms archive is also very good. Got the same like a Curse of Azure Bones. Okay, never heard about that one actually. There are some games I didn't name, like I mean I did name the Pillars of Eternity, but there was from Obsidian developer, the Tyranny. People actually saying it's some people like it more than Pillars of Eternity. I did like it, but never. I did play it, but never like it. Okay, the Forgotten Realms. Okay, I see. It's a very old one, so that's why I didn't know about it. Yeah. I maybe saw it like when it was re-released a couple of years ago, but then I forgot about it. Yeah, I never played it. Okay, Auster's probably gonna be tanking this dragon because we have 67 I see on him, while she only have 55. So do we have another protection against... okay, energy communal. Do you think this guy is acid or fire type? Should I wait until his do something? They say his immunity to acid. I would say I must Polar Midnight. Acid fog. Okay, he does look like an acid guy. So let's get it acid protection. Urbam is here. Go. Yeah, find the dragon lair. Accidentally. The Forgotten Realms archives has 12 games, and I found it in the pound store and got it for like £1. That's like super cheap, huh? For 12 games, for sure. Yeah, it's 40 years old games at this point. Rolling against 6 and we missed.
Nowhere to run.
Okay, that's a good damage. That's a good damage, so... The question was before...
I'll fight
We
if I
can
have
we
to.
can get the magic right, damage reduction except magic. I mean, can I just do this? I guess I didn't overcome his spell resistance. His spell resistance 32. I rolled 4. Okay, I mean, 50% chance to overcome spell resistance, but it didn't work. Holy Sword.
Onwards!
We have charge reduction. Okay, here you go, the dragon. Some more kobolds. Oh, you know what? I should have cast something against fear. All right, I just realized. I should be fine now. So far, dragon didn't done much.
Any last wishes?
And Hobbit didn't become the Dragon Slayer, but whatever. He died. Without doing anything. He called himself a dragon. Worthless. Yeah, they're great games. They are urban but pretty much impossible to play them nowadays. Whereas to play the great games with shoddy graphics than the games with spectacular games, which is a great graphics but a shoddy gameplay. You know, like shoddy gameplay and a bunch of bugs, like a Rock Trader, for example. Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, I actually played through it with all, despite all the bugs. It was my game of the year choice. It was an 8 out of 10 because of the bugs, because I couldn't play my as a summoner there, and there was a bunch of other nasty bugs. They are improving, but the storytelling. I'm a person who really enjoying the story, and it was on a par with the best books I read. The gameplay actually wasn't that great. Not only bugs, but how they the D&D 0.5 right already like kind of simplified, but how they implement it, how they make the rogue basically the worst class in the game. I didn't like it.
True.
Okay, time for more magic. Wait, those guys are level 10, huh? Well, I stun all of them, so it should be fine. Dragon slaves.
Stay behind me!
Oh, that's all? That's all the fight? The dragon... Ha. I can't loot the body, eh? It's only dragon slains that we can loot. Yeah, I have not played it myself yet, but from what I saw, the story is not that good, and it's full of typical Alarian humor, which is outright hate. It's actually it's not about like story being like exceptionally good. It's about the way they present the story. Honestly, the story in Pathfinder, I found the story in Pathfinder is better. I find the Pathfinder story is better, but the way they present it, you know, all the voice acting, how much they put into the positioning and actually acting, right? Your character acting and your companions acting live on the other side of the monitor. That was a great job, and I really did enjoy it. In my opinion, the Baldur's Gate 3 for the gaming community, it was something like you know, Game of Thrones TV show for general public community, right? So nobody like not everyone, as I say, like were liked it, right? Not everyone liked it, but everyone, a lot of people watched it because it was so trendy, and because a lot of people are talking about it. I think the Baldur's Gate is the same as the Game of Thrones in that regard. Saber saying I never played the Baldur's 3 because I don't have a current generation console to play it. So far I haven't found a reason yet to purchase current generation console. They are also focused much on naughty stuff, everybody's saying. That's the thing, I was playing with a filter as a streamer, we didn't have any naughty things happening. So I don't know what the people talking. We playing just, you know, always censored, there was no naughty things, not even like much of a naughty dialogues to this. The game also is performing quite bad Baldur's 3 games. On the much of PCs, like on all the generation PCs, so they were performing bad, and it was performing bad even on my current PC, which is not really that bad, comparatively speaking. But the Baldur's Gate was lagging at some in the end game. Yeah. I only watched a few episodes of Game of Thrones, but I felt the acting was poor, so stop it. I'm usually not watching any TV shows. The Game of Thrones was the last TV show I ever watched. I'm enjoying more books than movies. I did enjoy movies back in the days, younger days, but yeah, the books more and the games is what is actually I enjoy more. Like you say, the acting, I have a lot of problems with the real people acting nowadays. Okay, we got like 1000 BP from this dragon.
I did as you
And
asked.
there's some treasure. Normal curving blade. The dragon himself has, okay, bracelets and a belt. But I mean, the Game of Thrones, if you're talking about the book itself, it's actually was very well written, and the suspense that the Martin was keeping, all right, from one book to another, it was very good. It was entertaining. I really did enjoy it. Okay, this is just going on her. +7. We already have +8 over here. Let's go into her. A physical perfection +8. That's okay. This is probably the only +8 belt I see so far. This is going to Asteris. So who wants physical perfection +6 here? +6 on her. Dexterity, strength. So she don't really care about this one, does she? Strength bonuses. Dexterity from enchantment stubborn hand. Constitution. I guess like we get in this one +6 here. So we can remove this helmet and get something else. Initial armor. Yeah, did after complete writing the final boost of Game of Thrones, because I heard its final season of the TV shows was not received well, so having a different ending in the books may help once. So far, no, so far no, and we don't know where it's gonna be. When he will try, will even try to finish it. It's same as with my one of my favorite fantasy books, Kingmaker, alright, the Rofus, which is also haven't been finished yet. He got like exceptionally well written first book, and the second book was even better, I would say. But the third book, the last one, our trilogy, it's never came. Gentle Persuasion. Greatest Shadows conditioning. So upon performing a good deed, this armor reduces the Weaver constitution by 2 each time to a minimum 1. Only committing an evil act can provide relief, removing the constitution penalty and giving temporary hit points instead. And equipping the armor is only possible after casting Remove Curse against DC 33. Okay, this is banned. This is banned. Avoid mirror. Adamanti breastplate grants Vera +4 dodge bonuses against ray attacks. I don't care about this one. So what about this? Grants field bonus to saving throws against fire, acid, cold, electricity, and 2 bonuses see against huge or larger creatures. Okay, this is actually something we can use, is it? Because I'm only using a normal tower shield +4. So it's a more AC for Valerie. Got this fancy door.
I won't be halted.
But we never found the last piece of the sky metal we need. So that was it.
You can't stop me.
But it's not. Oh well. Maybe there's another location I miss.
We do it my
Lindsay, you can stop playing, by the way. No, like everyone go here.
You follow.
Okay, still so far away from that leveling up here. But we defeated a dragon. Now I actually can call myself a true dragon slayer. Too bad there is no titles in this game. You know, like, titles would be actually cool. Like Dragon Slayer and stuff. And especially if the titles could grant you some stat buffs. But it's kind of hard to put them into the D&D concept, is it? Okay. However, guys, it's getting like really late here. It's actually midnight, 4 minutes before midnight. I need to go try to get some rest, which is probably I will never, will not have enough as always. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for chatting. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Whatever you're doing, have fun with it. See you tomorrow. Same time, same place, same face. See you guys. Cheers, everyone. Did we save? Actually. We did. Yeah? Yeah, we did. Okay.